brother.
Welcome to My Own Brother, season 10.
He says it the same way almost every time.
That's how you do a host.
Someone do a supercut of all.
A host.
Yeah.
This is the final, possibly, episode of the season.
Is this stripe going to stay up the whole time?
I can. That's an option. We can leave it up.
Get rid of it.
We'll get rid of it once in a while.
Done.
It gives me a reminder halfway through. So, episode 8 is...
Episode 8, we lost.
It's missing.
No, we didn't lose it. It's your microphone wasn't on, so
in
the audio
jeopardy.
goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and Nathan's too lazy to fix it. Episode
Too
9.
lazy? It would take me a year to fix that. And it wouldn't be fixed because half of my audio would be up and down when we're trying to coordinate with Cheffid's audio.
I think just put it as it is.
I could put it up and
It's
people
so
will
bad.
hate it.
That's
Yeah,
my own
because you'll
brother
be
way.
turning
Four
up
views.
and
That's my own brother way.
We have the other,
I mean, how have we never got it right?
This is part 2 in
We
a
might
way.
get it right today.
No, there's not a person over there. No one helps. We're too stupid.
It looks pretty good.
This
so far.
is so everyone
recording?
donated.
You know it's recording?
I know it's recording.
No, I'm asking you for sure.
Yes, I checked it. Now you're making me doubt it, and I don't want to go look at it. I know it's recording. We also just rip it from Twitch if we had to.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, great quality.
This is a part 2. Everyone donated to Cheffid to go see this girl he didn't know who he met on a dating app in London. And hopefully it worked out well.
You won't upload this before you upload the other one, right? So if you haven't seen the one before
watching
this, watch that.
And you haven't seen the first
If you have
stream,
2 full hours to kill,
we're gonna put that.
Please
on YouTube,
go back.
and then we're gonna put this on YouTube after. So that's just the
if you're looking for 2 hours that you'll never ever get back, go watch the one before this and then now this. Mm-hmm. If you've already watched the one before that, welcome to.
But yeah, we
that
did a
being
fundraiser.
said, I don't know. Yeah, it was a fundraiser.
Season 10.
I don't know what else to say now.
And then
Cheffid
all
just needs
the
to tell us
lovely-
what happened on this mysterious trip.
All the people out in the world gave us money and sent me to London
To visit a woman.
to meet this mystery woman.
Also, Cheffid wouldn't tell us anything when he was there. We're like, what happened to him? He's
It was
missing.
so bizarre. Nathan and I, well, first off, we thought you were kidnapped or killed or something.
That was a catfish.
went
Thought he
wrong.
got catfished, and someone lured him over there because he was a big Hollywood producer.
And like
man.
we would ask him, we're like, "What are you doing?" And he would just be like, "It's great," or "Okay."
Yeah,
It was
and
just
we'd all
weird, and
just
we're like,
seen
"What
the Phantom
is-"
Thread previously.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh my gosh, she took him.
The first reason I was not in communication was the illness.
Veal?
The illness.
Oh, the illness. Oh, what's the illness?
The illness was the first experience I had. That struck at the beginning of the trip.
What
What
first
kind of
of
an
all,
illness?
can I
the,
tell me that I have something to add?
first
Tell
of
us what
all,
kind of
it was
illness.
an amazingly serendipitous experience. Like, I got the money for the whole thing from all the fans and the viewers, and then I ended up being on the same plane as a friend of mine and his girlfriend, totally unknown to me. And not only that, we sat 2 seats from each other on the plane. I was in this seat, 1, 2, and then he was right here.
Okay.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Okay, go on.
And there were so many other things that I've forgotten.
No, but talk about the illness. We're talking
Oh,
about
but
the
I'm
illness.
saying,
what
like, just
brought on
getting
the
there
illness?
was like so. And so, like, when I met the woman, what's that fake name we should call her, just so I can say
Gabby.
Gabby. I don't like that.
I like that.
Sandra.
Margot.
Catherine.
Margot.
Okay.
So I met Margot at a train station. I took the train from the airport.
Yeah.
I met her at the train station, and when we were looking for each other, a Kate Bush song was playing. A woman was performing Wuthering Heights, and like we both really liked that band. And
You
so
knew this prior to going there.
yeah, we
Okay,
talked about how we
yeah.
both think. And it was just kind of crazy. And we didn't meet until the song ended, but we were like walking around in circles during that song. Like she
How
heard
are
it.
you How are you getting?
I just was wandering around.
No phone.
No, I didn't have a phone because
You were wandering around London going, where?
she told me to meet
where
her
are
at
you?
this station. So I
And
just
funny, I
It's
guess
like
you knew what
the
you looked
fucking
like.
90s. Meet me here and I hope you're there.
Then Cheffid barely made it. Everyone donated. He had like no
I
pennies
hope it
extra.
was like a thing where like, you know, they were going around a building and he was going this way, just go, could
I
never
think it probably was.
Buster
you
Keaton.
know, yeah,
I
exactly.
think it was. And
Okay,
then-
so you find
so we
her.
finally made connection, and then she hugged me, and I hugged her when I
Will
first
she
saw her.
watch this?
Did you sniff her? She
She
smell
will
good?
probably.
What kind of question is that?
What's her fragrance? I mean,
Did you sniff
There's
her?
75.
Hey, when we landed in London, I sniffed the first lady I could.
Have I told that to this audience already?
not.
Can I tell that?
I don't care.
I want you to continue.
I'm just appreciating a woman's beauty.
Nathan and I flew to, I think actually we were landing
You running a
in
timer?
In London.
Remember
Barcelona.
running a timer?
No, this was like one of the later.
Oh, it was after Yell dropped us off. It was going from France to Spain.
3:50. We'll finish before 4 o'clock. Okay, so 4 or 5 o'clock. We're landing in Spain, whatever, and there was an attractive woman sitting across the aisle from Nathan. So the plane lands, we're getting off, and he lets her go in front of him. And he walks behind her, and then I walk behind him. And he turns to me, and he looks at me, and he goes, "And now I sniff." And then he starts sniffing her to see how good she smells.
But that's so
Because her hair was blowing up, because I knew it was extreme. You know,
are you telling me that is not borderline serial killer?
No!
Everybody does it.
Everyone does that.
And
Girls
now-
smell
I mean,
good.
just even
That's
the phrasing.
phrasing
And
is so
now
funny.
I sniff.
And
It's
now
just that
I
is
sniff.
so creepy.
I wouldn't want to waste time.
Such
I
a
wanted to
funny
get to
phrasing.
sniffing, so I turned and said,
I thought he was
"Now
going
I
to say,
sniff."
and now I'm going to talk to her, give her my phone number. Nope. Just
And now
sniff.
I
her.
sniff.
And now I sniff. I wrote it down in my notes because I was so like shocked by what I was hearing.
When you were telling me
Appreciate a
stories
woman.
about him, it kept reminding me of myself.
He's always
I
sniffing
became
women.
Cheffid big time when I was with Paul on this trip. Everything I did was Cheffid.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I started realizing we're like the same person, but when we're together, I become less like you because I'm seeing it and I don't want to act like that. But then
Sure.
when I'm away from you, my
Right.
trueness comes
Yeah,
out,
he
which is
becomes it.
you.
Yeah.
Strangely,
Cheap,
I
sleazy, and ugly.
And
can't-
sniff,
Hey, I'm not ugly.
sniffing strangers.
and then
And now I sniff.
it was strange because you guys were there just a month before me.
The
or
David
something.
Sniffer, what the F? Christ.
Who said that?
Roadstar works. I'm
So-
trying not to lose my S in the laundromat.
So smelling someone is one of the most primal natural behaviors there is.
That's what I'm talking about. The chat agrees. I'm just a man appreciating the woman.
I was excited.
I sniff flowers. What's the difference? Everything smells good.
It's just a person.
You
It's
put
like-
perfume on to be sniffed.
I just think
she's hoping
I
you
just
guys are
think,
sniffing.
I just think the bridge to "and now I touch" is so,
would never
like
do
very
that.
small.
I would never do that. I just took advantage of knowing her wind will lay upon my face.
You leaned in though to get
Because
closer
I,
to
you
the
know,
snake.
walking behind, just getting a sniff.
Okay, so
Did
sorry,
you
little
guys
tangent.
sniff
Did you
when you
sniff
hugged
her
her?
when you arrived?
I did.
Of course you did. You're hugging a girl.
She hugged me, and the first thing I said to her, I'm like, "Oh, you smell so good."
That's what I'm talking about.
That's not creepy though.
Because she allowed that sniff. She requested that sniff.
But what I was gonna say was,
If only the woman on the airplane turned around to you and said, "Would you like to sniff me?" then perhaps it would have been not as weird.
Oh, I wish that would happen.
Nathan,
Someday
let me get those up already.
Nathan, you may sniff me now.
Yeah, here we go. Open them up.
Whoever out there
Okay,
got a wife
so-
or a girlfriend, you're lucky
Yep.
you're getting free sniffs.
one of the things
You
I was
start to
looking
lose
forward-
that though, the smell. You know, like
Yours smells awesome.
I don't, but I can't smell it anymore.
I love smell.
You know, it's like how my basement
Yeah,
had that
the
wood
wood
stove smell. I
stove.
could never smell it. It's a little
Oh,
like
yeah,
that. You know, I
yeah.
hate that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you sniffer. You guys meet.
My BO I can always smell though.
girls like that. Some girls like that. Siobhan told me and Henge told me.
I know.
They were like, oh yeah, guys with BO, when you're into the guy, it makes you attracted to them.
That's the caveat for everything. When you're into the guy, blah blah blah. Like any
Yeah,
other
like
thing,
the
the guy,
butt, yeah.
you know, like
Well, what I was gonna say,
a regular guy walking down the street is BO, an ugly guy.
BO, so she's probably
You
like,
got
ooh,
BO
he
when
was
you got
working
there?
hard.
You got BO when you showed up? Did you
no,
bring
she
your-
didn't.
No,
She smelled
you,
good.
I said.
Oh, it's unknown to me.
You said
It's
you would know.
unknown.
You said you can smell your BO. Okay, so
I don't
go,
remember
go on.
smelling
We want to hear about the.
No, 'cause I brought synthetic
Can we
deodorant
hear
on
about
that
the
trip.
illness?
Yeah, what's up with this?
First of all, I mean, trying to say this, people probably watch this and be like, Cheffid's always trying to talk and you can never say what he wants to say.
That's bullshit. No,
And then-
Cheffid never gets to the point.
I'll tell you what,
Well, I
Mike
tried-
Lombardo
See, I
is saying,
did
Mike Lombardo!
Mike Lombardo, supreme producer of all of our content, is
He's
here.
sent
And
me
he said,
halfway
this
there.
is great. I've been waiting weeks to hear this.
Okay,
So,
go. Oh yeah, he.
The Pharaoh.
one of the things I'm trying to say
Continue.
Yep, won't say
that
it.
I was excited about was that I wanted to take a dump in the same toilet you guys took dumps in.
Oh, like a restaurant
And
we
I
went to?
forced myself
That's
to
pretty
take a
cool.
dump at Joseph's
That's
house.
kind of cool. Did you go to the upstairs one?
I thought he
We
was.
were dumping in that
I
all
thought
the
he was
time.
going to talk about those cool futuristic pods at that restaurant.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
just talking about my brother's toilet. You wanted to shit in my brother's
I
toilet.
thought it was kind of neat because you guys had just been there like a
Which
month earlier.
bathroom did you go in?
Downstairs. You didn't poop at all in that toilet. Don't tell me that!
No, I didn't poop in the bottom.
You didn't go to the bathroom at all in that downstairs
No,
bathroom?
only the upstairs.
Why?
We ruined his whole plan.
To be upset by this is madness.
This is the lint reaction.
Yeah, but what?
My lint!
How is that possible?
I went in there once when Paul's mom did our laundry.
I was in there sitting.
I don't think
I might have taken a leak.
I don't think I even peed there.
I went in
I only
there.
went in the one by the bedroom.
No, I did. I took a leak in there. I whizzed.
I was sitting there thinking, this is great. I'm pooping right where Nathan and Paul pooped a month ago.
No. Never pooped in there.
Yeah. And I was like looking at the floor, like, oh, Nathan was just looking at this floor, and Paul was just using this sink, and he was just washing his hands in it.
And maybe I washed my hands. We washed your hands in the kitchen sink. You probably did that.
What's the point of that bathroom?
What do you mean?
It's for the baby. I don't know.
I don't like pooping on that floor because that's right near the communal
Yeah,
room. Like, go
everyone's
upstairs.
listening.
Yeah,
Everyone's
exactly.
He didn't tell me to go upstairs.
You didn't stay in that room? Oh, no, you didn't stay over.
there.
He stayed with his lover.
I didn't get to go upstairs.
Margot.
'Cause the kid was
Margot
asleep.
Robbie? That's who you saw in London? She's freaking Londonish, isn't she? Or is she Australian?
It's so funny because I just told my parents about how you went to my brother's house. They're like, Seth went there? Oh my God, I told them about the bottle of wine and you being like a real man and everything. And they were like, we need to hear more about this. And they were like, Nathan and Seth. And they go, they say, oh, I should have written it down. They're like,
Your parents said this?
yeah, they said like, oh my God, they had adjectives for you guys. Like, Nathan's the crazy one, Seth's the whatever one. It was so funny, I can't remember it. I'll have to ask them. Shit!
Well, Mike Lombardo just had a pretty good little line here.
Yeah.
He was sitting there thinking, I wish I could mail a letter through this toilet system.
Well, no, okay, also. in
That's
the
a
last
reference to the last episode that will be on YouTube.
Well,
So
so
anyway, I got there.
I hate to disappoint. All that build up, and we didn't poop in it.
I got there, and I hugged her, and it was great. We went back to her apartment, I think. Yeah, we went back to her apartment. And then she started cooking some food. Mm-hmm. And
Wow, that's pretty nice.
That does
she
sound.
made
Sounds
this
like
meal.
a great time.
You could have gone home right there.
That would've been satisfying.
Yeah.
Her apartment was awesome.
Okay.
It's like
Got to the food.
so started. She made this wonderful food and it tasted really good.
She made this one of food.
Wonderful food,
Oh.
and it tasted really good. And I started eating, and I filled up really quick. And I was like, oh, I kind of feel good. And so, like, I stopped eating halfway, and she's like, do you like it? Do you like it? I'm like, yeah, no, it's really good. It's really good. I'm like, I just feel really full. I'm like, I think I'm jet lagged, and I just can't eat right now. And she's like, oh, that's fine.
She probably thinks
And
like
she was
this guy
thinking, like,
doesn't
oh,
like
doesn't like
me,
my
doesn't
food.
like my food. Yeah, he's not into it. Yeah,
sad.
yeah. Oh,
And
that is
so-
sad.
So then she...
Margot.
So then...
This is poor Margot.
Oh, so right before that happened, okay? right before that happened, before we ate, the food was cooking, I was like, I'm just going to put a move on her just to see what happens. And we were
Put a
on,
move
we were
on
on
her?
different sides of the couch, but I'll just show.
I
No,
can't
we
t-
weren't.
I
We were
can't
sitting like this.
even tell you how bold this is.
And I just was
Well,
like,
he flew away to London.
I flew over there, and
I know.
I'm like, she hugged me, so...
She hugged me, so she wants to marry me.
the amount of women that I've hugged and not put a move
The
on.
amount of women
it
I
outweighs.
put it on.
I was feeling tired, and I was like, I wanted to be horizontal. And I was like, she's...
I wanted to be horizontal.
So-
like Tom. Hello.
She was on the couch with me, so I had to be near her to lay down. And I said, I'm like, do you mind if I put my head on your lap? And she's like, no, that's fine. So I just put my head on her lap,
Yeah.
and I laid like this on her.
Hey, get off your phone.
And
to
then
email
we were
my
laying for a little while like this, and then I looked up at her like I'm looking at you.
I can't. This is making me
And
uncomfortable.
then
I'm getting.
Wait.
Yeah, Nathan's emailing. He's not paying
wait.
attention.
Let's get this. Let's get a good shot.
This is
the shot.
this is making me
And then
a little.
and then so I laid on her for a minute like this.
Yeah.
And then
Talking
we
or
were
just-
talking for a
okay,
minute. About,
yeah, talking.
And then we stopped talking. And then she was looking, and I just kind of went like this. Come here.
Come here.
And I kissed her. Well, you're not leaning down.
Did you grab her head like
No,
that?
I didn't have to make her.
You had to force her.
I just wanted to know.
And we kissed. And
So bold. I mean, how much did you even speak before this?
And she said, "What?"
Hold on. How long was the from the train station where she met you back to her house?
We're probably like an hour and a half.
Oh, that's a good amount of
time.
talking. Yeah.
And then
Did you guys get along? Were you chatting?
yeah, we're getting along fine. It's just like when we talked.
Was her
on the
accent
phone.
cool?
I mean,
Yeah.
Of course it was.
Well, I'm trying to
cool.
tell some other stuff right now.
No more emailing.
I haven't sent my audition yet.
So what? No one's watching it now. I am just kind of shocked at that. That's
Well,
just not
I
your
had
usual.
flown 6,000 whatever miles there. I was like, I might as well just find out. Like, what's the point of waiting? I mean, yeah, it could have been like a more romantic.
I mean, but did it
time.
feel like the moment, like you
No,
knew?
no.
No. Get off your phone!
Josh is telling me it's too loud. I want to make sure it's still not too loud. I turned it down.
That doesn't matter. It's always too quiet. I mean, that's just...
So yeah,
I mean,
it
it's
didn't
because
feel like a magic
to the
moment or
viewers out
whatever.
there, like Nathan and I just aren't very, we're not.
You can't read the chat because you're not engaged. Why are you reading the
I'm the
chat?
tech master. Josh is saying something about.
I know, but this is a my own brother episode. You don't normally have a computer in front of you. That's why.
But this is helping me make sure the show's running well.
It's never running well. I just
better
shocked
than usual.
because Nathan or myself we're not really that bold of. Men.
I'm bold.
Not
I'll kiss a
really.
girl if I think she
I
likes
had
me.
flown all the way there.
I
And
ask girls
talked about
out
like
in
hanging out
every
and
store I
stuff.
go
Asking
in.
girls out. Who cares?
But
That's bold.
I mean,
You
there was
won't do
there was
that.
an assumption
no,
that
I
we
would
were
not do that.
because we met on a dating app. There was an assumption that we were trying to like see if we could have a
Yeah.
romantic experience.
No, I was surprised to hear it.
So I kissed
happy
her.
and surprised.
Then we made the food. Then I stopped eating, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a break here." And then I sat down on the floor.
Take a break.
Oh yeah, horizontal. I just want to be horizontal.
No, that was.
Oh, that was
before.
for the lap,
Then
sorry.
we ate.
Go
Then I
horizontal
got
again.
Off the chair at the table, and I sat down on the floor on my feet. Then she
Why
came
did you just sit on the floor?
Because I just like didn't want to be in the chair anymore. I'm like, oh, I need to like sit down here. And I
So weird.
Because I was starting to feel weird. Like my stomach was kind of getting a little bit nauseous.
Yeah, sometimes I like to just just in the middle of a conversation.
No.
Just leave and
We had
take
finished
a break.
eating. We had finished eating, and then I sat on the
Do
floor.
you have a
like
shot?
this.
A close up on this?
We had finished eating, and I sat on the floor like this.
Okay.
And then she came over, and she sat on my lap.
Ooh.
And then we
Making me
kissed
horny.
again.
Oh,
My God.
And then we
Gutsy.
kissed again. And then I stopped
Should we be
kissing
talking
her.
about this?
yeah. Is this
Yeah,
a little
is okay.
PG-13?
No, this is okay. Then we stopped kissing, and then I was like, I'm like, sorry, I feel kind of sick. Right in like the middle of kissing.
You're making me sick by kissing me.
Can you imagine
And then
kissing
said-
someone and then telling them, I'm
and then
sorry,
she
I feel
said-
sick?
And then I'm like, I might have
She's
to,
like, oh,
Imagine
okay.
it after you had
Thanks.
sex with someone and they were like,
I'm like,
I feel
a
sick.
little nauseous. I'm like, I had to go to the bathroom. So I went into the bathroom and I took just a burning rubber dump,
Burning
You
rubber
have
dump.
to elaborate.
What is a
the
burning rubber
It
dump?
smells like burning rubber, Just
Was it like a black tar? It's the airplane
toilet
poops.
up.
It's
and
the,
How close?
it's the air pressure packing it in like a black diamond.
How close is the
in your
common
colon.
room to the bathroom where you are pooping? The room that you were
small,
talking
like the
about.
apartment is not huge.
Flat, please.
Flat. It's it's big, but it's not like.
Can she hear? Are you blown whole? Like, can she hear
I was
you?
trying not to, but yeah, I was making some noise. And then I was like, well, nature would be nature. You gotta just let it be. And so
Nature.
I mean, you arrived at this woman's house, kissed her, ate some food, got sick, blew hole, all in the span of
and
like
it was
an
just
hour.
awful. And then I was like, I don't feel better. And I left the bathroom. And in the European toilets, I made a real mess because there's no
Because with
water.
European toilets, you poop on that little shell.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully the water
water
knocks it all
washes
off.
down.
Which it never
never
does if
does.
you
It
take a
sits
monster
there.
shit like the ones
Every time I
the
take
ones
a
in
paper, I'm pushing
Germany,
it
the
down.
ones in Germany are seriously like a straight up flat shelf.
Yeah.
And the water goes and just
Yeah,
drizzles the poop. I'm like,
You gotta
what's going
flick
on
it
here?
down into the tubes.
I hate it.
Yeah, European
I-
toilets are not designed well.
Maybe-
American toilets will suck down anything.
Maybe
It's not
they-
that. It's that the water spread is wider. It's a bigger pool.
Do
of
they like
water.
eat better and their poops aren't as
No,
as
I think they
sloppy
just-
as
I
ours?
don't know.
Sit
But
near
I'm
the
vegetarian and my poop stick to everything.
So I came back out of the bathroom. I'm like, she's like, how do you feel? I'm like, I feel okay, and I don't really feel great. I'm like, I just need to lay
Does she
down for a
think
little
this
bit.
is like excuse?
trying to get out of it.
And then I said to her, I'm like, I'm not sure if I have like a stomach bug. I'm like, kind of feel sick. And then so finally, after about another half an hour, I went into the bathroom. I'm like, I think I have to throw up. And then I went to the bathroom and I did your trick. I put my finger in my mouth and I thought,
Your trick. That's
not my
everyone
trick.
knows
and
that
I
trick.
was, I was suffering, right?
Why is that my trick?
Because you showed it to me.
When did I do
You never
that?
knew about putting your finger in your throat to throw
I just
up?
never did. I don't know.
We used
And
to do
then-
that in high school all the time for fun.
I hate
For
throwing up.
fun?
I had to tell you this. We used to when we were doing something, the teachers would come over. You gotta get in trouble. My friend Dave, he just quickly jabbed his finger in his throat, like go, "Rah!" and he'd like puke. So the teacher would be like, "Oh, get him down to the nurse, quick!" And it would just like divert the whole situation.
Well,
It
that's
was
insane.
Honestly,
Decoy.
he did that so many times. Teachers should have known, like, oh, you're
Frank is off the up again.
exactly,
So
because we were always like doing
hilarious.
pranks in the hall and throwing stuff at the wall, being loud, and like, you guys need to quiet down. Just like, boom, yeah, oh my god, it's just like we're like, okay, thanks, Dave. It was great. Like sometimes in the garbage, sometimes on the floor.
Wow.
It-
I urinated in a bubbler once. That's about it.
I feel like if you're gonna make yourself puke, you kind of have to like psych yourself. He would do it
That's
like
hard.
just
It takes
like
a minute to make
he
you.
would-
Yeah, he
He
must
must have
have
an easy
used to
gag
it.
reflex.
Well, he probably did it a lot.
He did. We would also
So
do it like
gross.
outside of school.
Is this
just
Jeff
for fun.
Trainer?
No, it's not Jeff Trainer. It was Dave Durant, actually. Should I
Oh,
not
yeah.
use full names?
Who cares? They're not
Fuck
watching
it.
this.
So
Gives them a little bit of
I
advertising.
felt it's hard for me to puke. I really don't like to do it. So
Yeah.
I sat there and I suffered on the bathroom floor for about 20 minutes. I'm like, I have to be.
20
Wow.
minutes.
I was like, I have to be a man like Nathan and Paul because
I
you
mean,
guys
what
like
is
to
this
puke.
girl thinking? I don't
have
like
to
to
be a
puke.
man like Nathan
I don't
and
like to
Paul.
puke. I
No,
just
but you guys
know
just
you
do
feel
it.
better when you're sick.
Oh yeah,
I kept saying
I
that to
throw
myself.
up if I.
Yeah.
I try
I
and
hold it
avoid
in.
it. I hold it in too.
I hold it in
I
for
don't.
too long.
I let it.
I hold
as soon
it
as I feel
in.
like I got puke, I go and do.
I hold it
over
in
with.
until it forces itself
And
out.
so I made myself barf, and some stuff came out, and I felt better.
Okay.
And then I left, and I came back, and I'm like, oh, I feel pretty good. And she could like hear it because her head is against the bathroom wall where her bed is. It's like her bedroom and the bathroom are right next to
Oh
her,
my
and the head is
God.
against where the toilet is. And so I'm just barfing in there, and I'm having like these flashbacks.
Okay, we need to pause here for a minute then.
Yeah, we gotta
So,
explain
here's
this
an-
whole
here-
Seth getting sick with a woman thing.
Go out to the wall. Oh, you
It's
are
back.
Why is this not? It's like
That's a
lag.
lag.
Okay, so we need to pause for a minute before you say flashbacks. There is a phenomenon in Seth's life.
Phenomenon.
Well, I don't know how else to describe
know.
it. That
It's conspiracy.
more than this one instance that you're hearing right now, he has been with a woman and about to maybe be in some sort of
Romantic
coitus situation, and he gets sick
So my stomach.
Very sick.
to his stomach.
Throws
Usually
up, crazy
burning
diarrhea.
Burning rubber diarrhea.
And one time, it almost got him, but it just missed him. It was a hotel room. They were like.
No,
hanging
one
around.
time I started
the
to feel
next
funny.
morning.
It hit him
I
after.
did some stuff, and 5 minutes after.
Is this?
Yeah.
That
in-
one
in
time?
Las
That
Vegas,
quick? I
right
thought it was the
away.
next morning.
Right away.
No. It was the middle of the night,
I
which
felt
became
sick.
the morning.
I felt sick, and I'm like, no, it can't be real, it can't be real. And I laid there,
I didn't know it was that soon.
and I laid there, and I fell asleep for maybe like 45 minutes, and then I woke up, and I was in the bathroom for the rest of the night.
I was also in the bed next to him all night.
I mean,
knocked out
this is like
asleep. I had no
several
idea what
times
was
that
going
you've
on.
been sick right before or right after.
Or during, or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
during.
I couldn't
Michelle was
understand
the,
it.
I mean,
was the original one, right? In New York City.
Yeah.
I have,
You gotta tell that story. That's really
I think
funny.
I did.
it's of my opinion that perhaps you don't like women.
I think
But-
this is what I think because I can relate to this.
How can you relate to this? Does this happen to you
Because
before?
there's such big gaps. No, but I can see it happening to me, and I can feel it. I know it would happen. I just don't. I don't let my head get there. It's such big gaps between situations with women, like years,
What an
4 or 5 years.
What an admission right there.
Well, yeah, it's just the way it is. No one likes us.
That's the truth.
So it's, and,
You don't have to tell the truth.
and
Some stuff you can leave
Yeah,
out.
you gotta tell the truth.
So-
and then Seth, I think, he gets nervous and doesn't know what's gonna happen, like how to deal with the situation.
I don't know what it is.
And he gets sick.
No, because this time, I was telling
it's sub-
myself, this is not possible.
But it's subconscious.
just can't be
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, exactly.
You don't even know
tell
you're doing
yourself.
it to yourself.
That's like not being able to get a hard on. You can tell yourself, just do it. It's just subconscious.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's like-
you
it's
know.
like-
So
back.
I got sick. I left. I went back onto the living room, and I'm like, I may have a stomach bug. I'm like, I hugged my friend on the plane. I think he said he may have had one. I thought my friend who I met seen on the
And
plane. And so I
after
was
seeing
afraid-
Phantom Thread,
well,
Yeah,
listen.
if you guys have seen Phantom
So
Thread,
after-
this is
wait.
what we all thought was gonna happen.
So then I told her, I'm like, I may have to go get a hotel. I said I might want to leave because
which definitely sounds like a
I don't
guy
like you, I'm outta
lying.
here.
Yeah,
I didn't
totally.
because if I had a stomach bug, I couldn't live with getting her sick because it was a long weekend.
Mm-hmm.
She'd taken an extra day off, and if she was sick all 5 of those days because of some stranger coming from a place that got her sick.
Yeah.
and stomach bugs are.
How could you
miserable.
live with yourself?
I couldn't.
And if you're blowing diarrhea and
And-
barfing in a whole place, that
Staining
would-
up the bowl too,
Yeah,
of course.
so I was like, I should probably just go. And so like later, come to find out, she thought he ate my food. He felt sick. He says he wants to go get a hotel. And then I said something else about and she had thought in her head he doesn't like me and he's afraid to say it. So he's going to leave.
She knows now that you were really sick, right?
Yeah. But that didn't occur to me at all. I never even thought that.
Yeah, because you're sick. You're not even thinking about it.
And so, like, finally, I go in the bathroom again, and then I try to fall asleep, and I can't. And then I
fall asleep.
I tried to lay down on the couch, and I just was miserable. And so I tried to puke 2 more times.
I mean,
and I'm literally going like I'm heaving because I'm putting my finger on
it sounds like a fake throw up in there.
Out. And so finally to the point where it's just dry. I had nothing left. I had no poops left, and I was just dead. So I just
I can't believe. I mean, we sent you to London.
Everyone in the chat
sent him to London, and this is what happened. This is day 1, of course, hour 1.
And so I got on the couch. And she's like, "Are you okay?" She was very kind and considerate the whole time. She wasn't annoyed with me or anything.
I am surprised that when you said, "Oh, I might need to get a hotel," she wasn't like, "Yeah, get a hotel,
get out of here,
please leave now."
And then so she, what do you call it? I laid on the couch, and from 10 to 11:45, I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I felt so much better.
Oh, wow.
I was like, wow, I feel a lot better.
It's a quick one. Better. Maybe this is the final.
And so
that wasn't it, though. That wasn't everything.
She heard me, and then she's like, "Are you okay?" Whatever. And then I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then she's like, "You can sleep in here if you want." And she was inviting me. And I'm like, "Well, I feel kind of better now." I'm like, I guess I could. I'm like, I don't want to get you sick. She's like, "I think it's okay. We've already kissed. If it's happened, it's happened." And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess
true."
And so I lay down in the bed and I fell asleep, and I slept till 10 in the morning, and I felt better in the morning.
Sorry. So the previous.
I went to bed at midnight.
Oh, okay. When you say you slept 10 to 11:45, that was nighttime.
That was nighttime.
Yeah, okay.
And then I woke up the next morning and I felt pretty good. And then so she made a little bit of breakfast and stuff, and I ate just a little bit, and I couldn't eat, and I just kept asking her for saltines. Because
do they not have saltines?
They
don't have saltines?
And so she couldn't figure out what to get.
They also English muffins.
And so
it's just a salted cracker,
So then we left.
They don't have saltines.
We left.
Shitty.
And we went to this park, and we went to this little cafe, and I ordered this little hummus something sandwich.
Yeah.
And I ate 2 corners of it, so half of it.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, I got super sick again. No. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm not better." And so
did you tell her
I went
this?
to the bathroom. I tried to go to the bathroom. I couldn't go. I'm like, I don't feel very good. She's like, "Well, you can walk back to the house." So we walked back to the house, and I just died. I just fell onto the bed, and I couldn't get out of the bed, and I just felt miserable.
What the heck? It makes me angry.
And so I was like,
why does this happen to you all the time?
I know. Why does this happen?
And so she kept
Anybody?
All this time.
Anybody?
Is there any doctor?
Why do you think when Seth fools around with a woman or is about to or right after gets violently ill?
I laid on the couch for a little while. I lay on the bed for a little while.
It didn't happen with Daybed Lover.
Spoiler alert: he likes men.
Daybed Lover or bed. It didn't happen.
I started to get a little stabilized, and then she made this really nice soup. So she came in with the soup.
What kind of soup?
Coconut curry soup.
Oh, that sounds
So then
good.
she came in, right, with the soup.
I want that
And
soup.
I stabilized. I felt a little bit better. And she's like, "Hey, you want to try something?" I'm like, "I really don't want to eat." I'm like, "Last time I ate, I felt sick right away. I think I just need to wait." She's like, "Just try a little of the broth, and if it bothers you, don't eat." And then I took a little sip of the broth.
Phantom soup.
And then I was like, "Oh, it's pretty good." She's like, "Here." And then she scooped out a mushroom from the soup.
That is the exact thing
And
that
then-
happened in Phantom Thread.
If you haven't seen Phantom Thread, tune out for a minute. Spoiler alert.
So then
I don't think
she's like,
anyone
"Here." I'm like,
cares.
and I'm like, "No."
It's not that
I'm like, "I
audience.
really don't want to push it. I really don't want to push it." She's like, "No, eat it. Come on, just eat it." And she was really insistent that I eat at least this one more.
I mean, that's
mouthful
fucking
with
crazy,
the mushroom,
Yeah, it is.
right?
So
That's very.
That's-
I would have been like,
So I thought,
what are you? You're poisoning
Yeah.
me.
So I thought, whatever. It's just 2 little
And
tiny mouthfuls.
Just 2 more weeks of being sick.
So has she seen Phantom Thread?
She hadn't seen it.
it was
her friend
Her
was
friend
in
did it. That I want to date.
Her friend is in it.
Have a
but she
friend go
hasn't
see my
seen
movie,
it.
Seth, next month.
So then,
First off, I want to question what kind of friend she is.
oh, I gotta tell everyone
right
that
now.
my movie's playing in LA. You guys can come see it next
What
month.
is this?
This is a little promotion for
Well,
myself.
can we put up ads for my website here to paulbcummings.com? Check it
We
out.
can put up this ad.
Please
So-
put that away. Hold on. First off, Margot, go see your friend's movie, bitch. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's a big movie.
Yeah, hello.
And
Secondly, she has seen it because,
so
She
then
lives in
so
London.
she's poisoning you.
so I reluctantly, and this thought had already.
I can't wait to meet her.
So I took a bite. I took the mushroom and I ate it, And then
Crunch
literally,
it like
Why
hell.
a mushroom?
I'm
Out of
not
all
kidding.
things in the soup, did
I'm
she
not
not eat a
kid-
mushroom?
And I was chewing it. I remember chewing it. I remember feeling the texture of it crunching
Like
around
the
my mouth.
movie. Like the movie.
And then I swallowed, and then almost like within like 30 seconds, my stomach went, and it felt like that nauseous feeling again. I felt sick.
Oh my
And I'm like, oh no, I'm like, I don't feel very good. She's like, really? She's
How?
just that one little bite. I'm like, yeah. And I just like laid down and I put the pill. I was just like wrecked. My body like just didn't know what to do with the food. It was just like I hadn't eaten in so long. I don't know.
Poor girl.
You know,
Poor you.
actually,
Lost
hold
a
on.
So that's
Wait,
the second time she made food for me, and my reaction.
You
to
know
it was,
what though?
I feel sick.
Hey,
like, I
hold
gotta
on.
give up.
Wait, I think you're onto something with the like not having something for a while
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
causing because it's so infrequent that you have a woman.
Yeah.
Also, that he eats meals that aren't like a potato.
baked potato.
You know? So I
Yeah.
think your body was experiencing like
Life.
Yeah.
For the first time.
It's kind of like when a kid goes to college after being like repressed in
And
high
his
school. And they're like,
nerves are
drugs! And they do drugs.
Oh, yeah.
No, they start taking. They do drugs. It's like they go wild. Like that was your body. It just
Food
didn't know what
is
to.
you doing acid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And women is you doing heroin.
A cooked meal.
Yeah.
That's it. He comes back after with a woman. He's like, I need another woman, man. Go through withdrawal.
So then I felt sick. I doubled over. I laid in the bed for the rest of the day, and she was so kindly like researching like all day, trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And so finally she comes in. She goes, "Seth,
What's wrong? Guy visited me.
What's
Got
wrong?
sick.
Then she
kept typing
Googles
in all my
Cheffid
symptoms
and
and
disease.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I see what's wrong. He's a moron.
Our own brother Josh in the chat says, Seth, you have mental problems. Also, what is Phantom Thread? Josh, you don't know
Paul
Phantom
Thomas
Thread?
Anderson movie.
Paul Thomas Anderson movie. It's
So then,
great.
she came in the room and she's like, I think you have really bad jet lag. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I've been to Europe before. She's like,
Been there, done that.
She's like, I think you have really bad jet lag because you have all these symptoms. And she's like, and in bad jet lag, you can get really nauseous.
Really?
And she's like, when was the last time you like drank a lot of water?
And you didn't drink anything on the plane.
Oh, yeah. That's another problem. We should
Yeah.
talk about this.
Okay.
Jeff drinks water constantly. I was right there next to him. All day, constantly.
So
drinking
as
water.
much as
Paul and I can endure any element with no water for weeks, and Seth's like, I'm dying because I haven't had water.
and
in 5
as
minutes.
much as we raised enough funds for Seth to fly there, he, there was extra for him to obviously be with her and buy food and entertain. So he didn't want to go too superfluous and pay for water on the flight. If you don't know, Norwegian Airlines charges for everything. That's
Yeah.
why the flights.
So
are
tell him
cheap.
what you were doing for
so
water
he
on the
didn't
plane.
get a water.
So
The whole
on
time?
the-
12 hours?
I'll get to that. The flight, I'll say. So anyway, we researched it, and so it turned out that I'm like, maybe she's right. And so I started sipping on water, just trying.
You must be extreme jet lag. Here, have another mushroom.
Yeah. And so then she left.
Have this
And
jet lag
I
mushroom.
I drank like a glass of water, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I kind of feel okay. And then I fell back asleep.
I like how quickly his body reacts to everything. Watch it.
Oh,
Sick.
okay.
Water. I'm better. now I'm good. Yeah, seriously. Power up. Level down. Shot in the head and another
So she
life.
came back after I'd fallen asleep. And I'm like, oh, did you just come home? And she's like, yeah, I went out to the store for you. And she bought me all this stuff at the store.
This woman
Wow.
is really
This girl
something
is like the
special.
girl of the
man.
century.
I was
I
seriously
know.
saying,
Margot, man.
I was seriously
Wow.
saying, like, this is like the sweetest, like, kindest woman I've ever spent any time with. I couldn't believe how, like,
And look at you.
nurturing she was.
This is the only
Nice.
woman you've spent any time with.
Yeah, that too. Because he's never seen a woman before, so it's the nicest person he's ever seen.
And so she came back with this stuff called Diorolite. And it was like, for
like
if you have
Pedialyte?
diarrhea and vomiting, it restores.
Diarrhea.
I mean,
like.
can you imagine, like, you're a woman, this guy,
I would love
this
to imagine
guy
that.
comes to visit immediately, and then within a couple hours, you're having to buy him diarrhea medication.
I felt so
Like
bad.
the thing, who's that for? Oh, some guy who just
I
visited
felt
me.
so bad.
The weaselly looking guy who's crapping on my toilet.
I felt so bad for her. I cleaned the toilet every time, though. Every
Did
time
you?
I boofed in it or whatever.
Boofed.
And so I was just, and the whole time when I'm sick,
I mean-
I just moan a lot. And
I
make
do
a lot
that
of
too.
noise.
Honestly,
The Suits do.
this could. If we were talking about his whole vacation, this could fill 5 more episodes. We're already at like 40 minutes.
And so so the whole time I'm just going, because this makes you feel a little better.
Yeah.
And like,
It just what?
I do that too.
To go,
You
just to
moan.
moan.
Oh, really?
Get it
It
out.
soothes
like-
your chest and your mind.
And so she comes back with this stuff. She's like, "Here, drink this. This is something. If you lose a lot of fluid." I
Yeah.
think this is
Meanwhile, she freaking turned the corner.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Put in more poison.
good." And then so I'm like,
She's
I
gonna
sipped
see
it.
this and hate me. and think I'm
Nah,
mean.
she knows it's
Margot,
funny.
you're great.
And
Margot,
I take
you're
a
great.
sip, And I'm like, oh, it doesn't taste very good. And she's like, well, you have to drink it. It's good for you. And she's like, because she's realizing how difficult I am.
Right, yeah, totally. Because it's a very like nice and like almost like motherly and like being. She's smart, obviously.
Just drink a little more. And so like,
isn't that so fun? Like she, like clearly like a smart woman. This will make you feel better. Us, like a segment. I don't like the taste of it. It'll make you better. No, I'll wait it out.
And so like and then I was.
This is like an episode of Peep Show.
In one of my miseries, the evening of misery, I was like, oh, I gotta go to the hotel.
In one of my miseries.
I'm like, I think I need to go to the hospital. I said,
anything to get out of this.
So nasty. I'm like, I think I need an IV. I don't want to like get a sick
That's
and
what
die
Siobhan does.
kind of flu. And like I was just like a hypochondriac.
Yeah,
And so like later. She used like this all against me.
She hooked me up to an IV.
She went and bought you an IV.
She brought the whole thing. Stole it from the hospital.
I stole this Cheffid for you. She called you Cheffid.
Let me put it into your veins.
She says Cheffid. Sometimes.
She does?
Yeah.
Oh,
she
with
says,
her accent.
I can't remember
I want
why
to hear
or
that.
when.
Cheffid.
But it's really.
Does that make you horny?
Too, about burps and stuff too. But
I'll tell you something else about burps.
But then, so I finally took some sips. I'm like, it's kind of greasy. It's kind of like weird, and like I didn't want to drink it. But I took a couple sips, and then suddenly I felt like the life
video game.
Wow.
An elixir. A Zelda fucking.
Because you know when we're out in the desert or we're somewhere with him, and he goes, ugh, I've had water. He instantly doesn't have a sip of water and his bottle's empty. He gets
because I told you my body's like a Ferrari. It has to be perfectly
Paul and I,
maintained.
our freaking Honda Civics from '89. We'll go forever.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
Don't need that dang.
Go on.
Oh, anyway, so you got better. This is going forever here.
And honestly, I felt like better. Like I was like, oh wow! And I drank half the thing, and I felt alive again. I came back to life. And then on the Region Air, they won't give you water. You have to stand there, get a plastic cup.
So this is on the way to London.
And drink
you can
it.
buy one.
Or you can buy one. And so
on the way to
normally,
London?
on the way to London. So that's why it was an 8-hour difference. Or 9 hours.
Didn't drink
jet lag.
I didn't drink
Dehydrated.
fluid the whole way. I didn't sleep on the plane. And I was just super overtired. I hadn't drank fluid.
So how does that explain the other women that you got sick with?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There we go.
But anyway, I think it was
Plus
jet
there's the
lag.
woman
I
phenomenon
think it was jet lag.
going in.
And then I drank that stuff. I felt so much better. And I chugged the rest of it. And then...
And the rest of the vacation was great.
It was great.
Wow. That's pretty good.
And the whole rest of the time, she'd be like, oh, I need an IV. And like she would like mock
Making
me.
fun of you? So funny.
Oh, wow.
That's hilarious. So, but the rest of the trip was good though, then. You guys, you
rest of it
didn't
was
get
great.
sick, got along.
And the day after that, I just like nibbled on crackers all day because I was afraid to eat. And then finally, the third day, my appetite came back, and I just started.
So how long were you? You went there for a week, right? Or
I would say
initially?
for a week.
Oh yeah, that's an important thing.
now we gotta move
So
on.
Cheffid was going there for a week. So the end of the week came also at this point, barely talking to her. So like, what are you
saying
doing?
anything to
Are
us,
you coming home?
giving us
Is it your
scripted
flight
answers.
tomorrow? What's going on?
Yeah, really
and then
good. Things are fun.
Oh, he said like staying longer or something. You know, like we're just like,
Like,
what
what
is
the
going
heck?
on? He went.
And then, tell them about the phone call you get from Joseph.
Well, when the FaceTime.
FaceTime.
So Seth went to my brother lives in London. Seth went to his house with
bottle of wine.
Margot and a bottle of wine.
Seth
has probably never even held a bottle of wine.
I
and
picked him
Has
up.
never held.
and
a
he
bottle.
brought over Pinot Joseph.
I don't
you
know.
know.
I'll let her pick it out.
I thought you picked up.
Seth has never drank alcohol in his life, so we're thinking about
Nathan and I
wine.
had this fear
But it's
that
really funny because the whole time she's like, this one's nice, I like it, but it's really expensive. You should get the cheaper one. This is, and she's like kind of cheap, and so she's
Oh, she's
always
like
trying
Cheffid.
to find
Yeah,
a Cheffid
Cheffid
deal.
girl.
I'm like,
Yeah, I love
I
it.
I'm like, I gotta
Margot.
give him something decent. She's like, well, if I were there, I'd spend. She's like, that's £7. I'm like, £7?
That's like $10.
And the whole time she's like really like frugal, and she's like good at like saving money.
Sounds like the perfect girl for you.
Yeah.
And I honestly think like this woman's just like me. This woman's just like me.
So,
Wow.
but anyway, Nathan and I were paranoid that if he wasn't kidnapped, that she was like maybe making him say stuff or taking over his phone. We didn't know what was going on.
We were
So then
paranoid over
finally,
here.
when he was at my brother's, he FaceTimed me, and I was like, okay, I can see him. He's still alive.
You saw her too?
I saw her too.
Wow.
But Seth was just like on FaceTime, just like this. He was just like, and I was like, there's a gun to his back.
Because she was sitting.
And I was like, how's everything going? Seth? Great.
Not being his
Yeah,
real
he
self.
just wasn't. He wasn't like, yeah, I'm in London. You know, it was weird.
ding dong.
It was. I was like, something's going on here.
And Joseph was even like, Joseph even said, "Oh, this is strange." Cheffid showed up with a bottle of wine. He said things. You were a different man.
Yeah, But he did say, he goes...
Did you have your shirt tucked in too?
I did. He had a button-up on.
What?
No, he didn't.
Oh my God.
But then Joseph called me afterwards to say, like, A, how cool she was. B, that she was out of your league. And C, that he goes, for better or worse, he goes, Cheffid he just shows you who he is. He goes, he says right in front of her, I've got tons of student loan debt. He goes, how am I ever going to pay off this $30,000? And Joseph's like, not the thing. You just don't tell a woman you're $30,000 in debt. $25,000 in debt. So when Joseph told me that, I was like, okay, he is.
It's really Cheffid.
Exactly.
It's it wasn't.
He's being a
never
real.
got to his back.
Right.
Or she pulled the gun away when she had to chew her food and she stuck it back.
Yeah.
So anyway, at the end of that week, she's like, you can stay another week if you want, because she was having fun and I was having fun.
And now you were
music to your ears, man.
So
Come on.
I was like, okay.
And you were instantly. He goes, I feel sick right now.
He goes, saying okay while throwing up.
Yeah. So I stayed another whole week.
Wow.
And I kept
2 weeks of love.
Wow.
And that's like,
thanks to everyone who donated.
When will this end? I'm like, when will I stop staying an extra week? Because to me, it's like.
Were you contemplating staying the third week?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was buying him all his meals. It's like a guy could get used to that.
Here? Do you feel hot?
A little bit warm.
Yeah, it's hot in here. It was way hot when we had the foils in the whole room for the conspiracy show.
But you were contemplating staying the third week?
I was like, why not I just keep staying until we shoot? Because the only reason I was going to go back was
until we shoot the show.
And so I was like, well, I kept telling her.
We still haven't shot that yet.
And so I know I could still be there. Well, she went to New York for a week. But, yeah, so anyway, I was going to stay longer.
So it was a good trip?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Wow.
It was absolutely.
Thank you, everyone who sent Cheffid on this great.
It was absolutely wild.
It was absolutely flawless, perfect.
Outside of
diarrhea,
puking, jet lag.
I mean, it was amazing. It was like absolutely out of like a movie. Like everything we did was super romantic and beautiful, and she was this amazing fantasy woman that didn't even seem real because she was so nice and so loving.
Wow.
And she took me to like a bed and breakfast with like a real bed and breakfast. It was just beautiful.
You stayed there?
Yeah, we stayed in this beautiful.
I didn't know
room
this.
With like big windows and like sunlight coming in. This giant bed and fireplaces and a giant double clawfoot tub link thing. And they made breakfast and we took walks. It was a seaside town. And like we got up in the morning and we watched.
Did you know about this?
Fawlty Towers at night, like.
Close up. It's a close up too. Of course. Nice.
It was like, it was incredible. It was absolutely.
Get off the single of you idiot.
Someday.
The slow face. You dropped the camera down too low. I can see you cropped the frame.
I did not. I adjusted it for you.
I think you brought it down.
No.
And then, anyways, it was amazing. And then she took me like this perfume shop, and we bought each other perfume. And we would like go out and we go all these beautiful. And in London, we went to all these like super cool like little pubs. And at night, there were fireplaces and candlelight dinner and like super like secret little places she brought me to, like little
what a woman
speakeasies she called them.
Margot, A+.
A++.
Good job, Margot.
But it was incredible.
Sorry,
I never in my life and probably never again will have such a euphoric, beautiful, romantic
Probably
experience.
never again.
That's the love of your life.
I don't know how that could ever be such a wonderful. I don't know how I could top that experience.
Jeez.
Nathan, the plug's over here.
Well,
can we hear the invention before we stop?
Is there anything else to talk about?
We can talk about.
She's coming here.
Oh,
That's a follow-up.
Do you need to plug this in?
Yeah.
Can we hear an invention, though?
How long will that reach? Yeah.
Just open the outlet right there.
There's one behind Paul. But
Just do it. Oh, yeah, give it to me.
Oh, yeah, there's an outlet.
I'll do it right here.
No, there's no outlet there.
Follow up. There's no outlet.
Follow up, she's coming to visit.
Next month. She's coming in June.
Also, I'm excited because she sounds cool
I'm
as
excited,
shit.
too, because that friend of hers that's in Phantom Thread is...
Plug it in, you dope.
I am.
It's turning off.
Apparently she has a friend that likes...
She looks really cool. I looked at her Instagram. She's like a genuine, nice look lady.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And she likes funny guys.
And apparently she likes funny guys. Look at my face.
I mean,
if only...
Margot says...
What's her name?
If only you were... Don't say her name.
No, her friend's name.
Don't say her name.
Don't say the friend's name.
Janet.
Don't...
I will do anything for you. I'll throw up your food if you want.
So anyway...
You can poison me, Janet.
She keeps going like, she's like, oh, you get along so well with her, you get along. She's like, I don't want you to meet her. She's going to steal you from me or whatever. I'm like, you're crazy. She's like,
she's not your type.
She's not my type.
And
But
what are the chances
I'm
a second woman would like you?
She doesn't realize how strange she is.
Exactly.
I'm supposed to hang out with her friend. I don't know if her friend knows this or not, but when Margot comes here,
Yeah,
So
we're
it's a
gonna
hangout.
be asking Margot about Janet. That's not her real name, right? You made that.
no,
up.
I just made it up. Maybe it is accidentally.
I can't even say her name because it's a weird name, but I know that's not it.
No, it's not Janet, because I can say Janet.
Well,
all right, let's do an invention.
Well, how much time do we have?
Well, we've got
gotta talk about your
like
invention.
10 minutes.
This invention
I think.
is a new one that you said the other day.
I don't know if you want to hear more of the highlights of the trip.
No, they heard enough.
Well, everyone wants to know about the trip.
Well, we'll do more next episode.
We'll do next episode. I guess season 2. We'll start with your new love life. Your Cheffid's a new man. He's got an international lover.
This is season 10 already. It'd be season 11.
Yeah.
Spin-off series.
Spin-off series.
Season
That's
one.
because every episode is a season.
Yeah,
So
I
next
want to
season
talk
is a
more about the
spin-off.
trip, but we've talked about it a lot. Michael
I wanna hear this.
Bardo's probably bored
He's
of it by
gone.
now.
He
He
left.
fucking left.
I think he has at work or something.
Wow. Wow.
And I'll talk to the chat after we wrap this up.
Yeah. After we
T
get to that.
Games also was there too.
Okay, so but just
yeah. Some of the donators live in London.
Before we go, let's just do an invention.
This invention is new. He mentioned it on the Conspiracy Theory show, and I couldn't believe how crazy it was.
This is a tough one.
You're admitting that this is a hard one to make?
Honestly,
Well, it's not hard.
So
It's
I want.
absolutely feasible.
Hold on, before you say this, I want to say that I don't know what this is. You do.
No.
Most of the inventions before we do it, I know, except for that one with the mail down the
This
toilet.
is
I know that.
absolutely
So this
feasible.
is only the second one I've never heard.
I know it works,
I know it works.
I'm really
but
like.
I don't know how to make it, and I don't know if anybody on Earth knows how to make it. But
Good way to set up
Honestly,
an invention.
the second tier,
Honestly, I would prefer if we just stopped the episode right now.
the second
I'm
tier,
not kidding.
The second tier of this.
Everyone
invention,
check your batteries on your mics. Mine's getting low. Don't want it to go
Mine's
off.
2 bars.
1 bar.
1 bar?
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, hopefully it doesn't.
The second tier of this invention. Where are you going? Why?
Just keep
why
talking.
not just cross in front of the?
Because I don't want to cross the cameras. Keep talking. I'm listening.
You gotta say crossing.
Crossing.
As they say on
That's
Why are you
set-
changing it? They're
that's
so
set-
good.
In case it goes dead, because when it goes dead, it goes. It gets staticky.
Wasn't it doing that right now then? Because you turned it off.
No, I turned it down before I switched.
Oh.
You can
This
talk.
person said, Nathan, you can come stay at my place for a week and I'll give you diarrhea medicine.
Thank you.
This person said, "Joke's on you because toilet mail is now a thing in most of Utah."
What? They're making a joke.
Okay, I'm
Crossing. Set life.
I'm not ready for this. I'm really not ready for this.
So anyway, the second stage of this invention is totally feasible.
okay,
I could do it from the garage today if I wanted.
But you won't.
Just with a phone.
but you won't.
But I just
I love
have a title?
I love things that have 2 stages where the second is easy, but the
Yeah.
first is nearly impossible.
But once you make the impossible part happen, everything.
Smooth sailing after that.
If you
Of
can make
course.
anything that's impossible happen, then literally anything is possible.
Okay, go on. Are you gonna do your whole?
What's the title of
What
this?
have I told you?
invention?
it's called the Stardom.
Like
that is
super-
a
like
good,
superstardom, like-
good title. Wow. When you
So-
hear what it is,
Don't.
it makes
Yeah.
So it's difficult to make. It's totally doable. I don't know how to do it.
I'm
Anybody
already-
else on
The
Earth
scientists will figure it out, as it usually says.
I mean, people,
I am-
honestly,
I'm-
somebody. I take that back. There are some people on Earth who probably.
I'm
know how
already
to do it.
annoyed. Go.
Some people on Earth probably know how to do it. So, do you know what a Stargate is?
Go on.
Do you?
Yeah, go.
So, my invention is a Stargate condom. That's why it calls the Stardom. So, you put this
Why
little.
does it have to be perverted?
no,
It's not perverted.
It's not perverted. It's actually
very wise thing.
it's birth control, so
birth
it's kind
control.
of good.
So think of a button, right? A little button on your shirt,
Okay.
but rubber, and
Yeah.
it sticks to your tip of your penis, like your urethra, covers your urethra.
Don't show us physically. It looks gross when you're even just sitting like
It covers
that.
your urethra.
Yes.
Stargate.
So that
And when
means
you ejaculate,
It's a Stargate.
and when you ejaculate, it shoots the sperm out to a totally different part of the universe.
but that means the tip
it
of your
lands on
wiener
a
is
star.
out in outer space if it's going through it.
No.
right?
You can have a Stargate and you can put your hand here and here, Nathan.
But your wiener is existing out in space.
No.
What does it
on
do?
the tip, and you ejaculate into the.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
ring.
If it's
Yeah.
on the tip,
Okay.
And it goes out to space, and I have it lined up so it lands in front of a sun, and it just burns it all out. A woman will never get pregnant from the stardom because their sperm is not even in the same solar system.
Meanwhile, aliens are crossing the street going, "Oh, what the heck is this? This got me in the face!"
No, it's on top of a sun.
Cheffid! All the aliens are screaming at
Right
you.
into a star.
So, your form of birth control, it's like there's a few different forms of birth
You
control.
heard about
Yours is
sending trash
your
to outer
kids into
space?
space.
That's a good idea. Right?
It is a really good idea.
What better way do you know
Why is that
to get sperm away from the egg? How much farther can you get sperm from an egg than the other side of the Milky Way
That's
galaxy?
an unfair question because the answer is no further. You know,
Milky Way galaxy. We're talking.
Why does your sperm need to
30,000
go so
light years
far
to the
away?
center, never mind across it.
Why can't you just wear a condom?
Because a condom, you can't feel anything. This is just.
But how
a
can you
very
feel something with a Stargate on the interviewing
What if
between
it
you?
popped
No.
off? What if it popped off?
What's that?
is
Isn't a
part of the
Stargate
design.
made out of
Yeah.
stone and metal?
We can surgically apply it.
Cheffid?
So also, while you're inside the woman, like her juices are being sent into space too, because they're going through the
No, 'cause they're not
Stargate.
going
It's
around.
only one-way portal.
Oh, it goes from out the
Yeah.
penis tip.
Yeah.
And that's against your wiener.
This is the
You can't see a flaw in it, can you? I
But
can
that
tell.
means, but wait,
There
listen,
is
no,
flaw.
I
this
can
is
tell you
the
a flaw.
stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Wait,
And the
listen.
second, and the second tier to the
Yeah.
invention,
Okay.
I'm going to buy real estate in outer space that people can then send their sperm to.
People
And
are already
we were
doing
saying
this.
that
This
you
is
can-
pointless.
Then, if you want your sperm to go to a place that isn't on a star, it'll generate and form a solar system, and your sperm, and there'll be the solar system of Cheffid or whatever.
Yes, that's
ridiculous.
I don't.
You know, as
Wanna
if
talk
Earth was
about
made out
this?
of Larry's sperm.
What are you talking
Because
about?
you need organic life to start life.
You're.
So your sperm
Can
will
you
go out there
send
and mix
some
with the
dirt
rocks.
through the
It'll mix
Stargate?
with the rocks and stuff out in space.
The rocks.
And the building blocks
The
of life.
sperm?
Yeah,
And how's it gonna form life?
because it's sperm. It's got liquid and it's got all the essentials to
And
life.
how is it?
You can't just send water into outer space and it's going to start life.
No, it's not going to start a person. It's going to make.
He thinks if you send any
bacteria.
organic matter to outer space, it starts a solar
And
system.
then after a billion
That's not
years,
how it works.
After a million years, there'll be some planets.
I think some of your science.
Do you
might be
think
wrong.
weeds and stuff are just going to start growing out of your sperm? Like a puddle and some dirt?
yeah, once you add water or anything, life begins.
If we could have stargates here on Earth, okay, that we could.
Apparently, Berger said that they're everywhere.
Well, okay.
We learned this on the last conspiracy episode.
Well, why would we
Check
be
it out.
wasting our time with putting them on our penises and putting sperm through? It's just like
because I'm the only.
our technology would be so advanced
I know what
if
to
we were
use
able
this
to do this.
for.
Yeah,
Sperm
I'm the only
condoms.
holder of the technology.
not for long.
Not
People
yet.
are gonna
Someone's
be
gonna
coming for
copyright
that.
Well,
this.
that would be the first thing we do.
Patent
with
it. But wait. Seven, I'm saying is if that's on the end of your wiener, the girl's going to feel the Stargate.
No, it's made out of very silky,
Nathan.
soft rubber, like a condom.
Stargate's made out of stone and rock.
No,
and
you
metal.
idiot!
Yes, I looked at pictures.
No, this is not that kind of Stargate. It's
Oh, he's just going to make one that's just...
high technology.
He is so stupid.
It's like-
this is what I say.
This is what John says. He goes, no, mine's made out
this
of infinity rubber.
I get
Just
it.
make up
I hate
stuff.
this. I get into this with you all the time because he always goes, and we've talked about this in the podcast before. He always says, "It's a good idea, though. It's a good idea, though." It's like, and I've said this before. Oh, it's like, what if out of my nipples came money? Yeah, that'd be great.
And
It's
that's
like, but it's
invention
not
according to him.
exactly.
Good idea.
It's not a good idea. It's
not
not money. It
invention.
can't come out. It's not like
It's not an invention to just say anything.
you can't do it.
It's not. I'm not just saying anything. I invented a condom. What is it called? Prophylactic or whatever.
You didn't
This is
invent
ridiculous. All right, let's take our caller from our own brother Josh. Josh is a very scientific mind. We should talk to him. Josh is FaceTiming.
That we don't need to talk to a scientist or anybody or anything.
You have to hold it near your mic.
Hello, my own brother Josh. Can you hear?
Yeah, you still going?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Cheffid's invention?
Okay, so first of all,
Wait, Josh knows he can't.
First
say
of
the-
all, laughter.
yeah, he knows he has to say
I
Margot,
got
right,
your
man?
face because
Yeah, he
the
knows.
science is completely wrong.
Really? No, Josh.
No, Stargates are just what they are.
Besides the amount of energy that you would need to power a button-sized device to fold space-time across 1 billion miles.
No,
Yeah, you need a lot of batteries stuck to your wiener.
No,
Well,
because
there's an expansion package where it's got rods and cones.
you
And,
gotta think of it like the iPhone 10.
Star system with organic matter put into a vacuum of space, which is a temperature of like minus 300 degrees.
No, you gotta think of it like the iPhone 10.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Because if I were to tell you, oh, the cell phone, and you'd be like, it's this big giant brick. But I'm jumping to iPhone 10.
Oh, so the first Stargate condom's gonna be huge and uncomfortable, and then the
yeah.
10th one will be smooth and nice.
But mine is gonna be
Even still.
No, mine's not, I'm gonna skip it all. I'm saying I'm skipping all the primitive tech
Yes.
development.
Okay.
Right. No NES. Right to PlayStation 4 here.
Yeah.
Like they said,
God.
people in the past would have thought that technology was nothing.
People
short of
would think
magic.
my own brother podcast show is a impossible thing, but literally
But
are.
they say people in the past think that technology is nothing short of magic.
And it never works every time, just like your inventions.
It never works every time. I said that's hilarious. I mean, you're just nonsense. You're a nonsense crazy person.
Is it a good idea?
No.
Would you like it if you knew that was a thing?
Wait,
It's
wait,
just like it's just like if you're gonna make stuff up, like if he's just. Can you listen to me?
Yeah, I'm
If
switching
he's just
shots.
gonna make stuff up, I don't understand why you don't just make it like, okay, I have a special kind of thing you attach, and your sperm just disappears.
Yeah, why don't you just make
why
it
you
more
send it to
simple so your
space?
sperm doesn't even
I'm
come out of your
work-
wiener.
because I'm trying to work with current technology.
Because that's how I know I'm a man, Nathan.
Wait for that too.
Yeah, like why can't you just make the sperm, doesn't give babies anymore?
Why doesn't it come
like-
out like Gatorade?
Why isn't there a light switch on my neck when I turn that on? I can't impregnate anyone. It's just nonsense.
Because
You can make up
I'm
any
working with
invention.
relevant technology, stuff that exists
What
already.
he does is he takes things that
Light switches
exist and
exist.
makes them crazier and calls them inventions.
It's not even.
I think there are better ways to, like someone in the chat says, I could use them to get around the world. There are better ways to use a portal.
Thank you. That's what I was saying. What an absolute! If we have reached this pinnacle of technology, we would be we'd be solid.
why-
We'd be all over the universe.
Like,
Not putting little things out.
The last episode we learned, Cheffid has a better way of sending mail through your toilet to another toilet.
But I am the
New bedding tube system that has water in it.
I am the holder of the technology, so I can do whatever I want with it.
You're not the holder of anything. You have no money and you have pants that look like skin.
Your pants are like skin.
That's what Burger said.
I mean, this is
You don't even have pants.
that's really bad, man.
Well,
You
Josh,
have the holder of imagination.
I mean,
Josh.
you didn't invent a star. You basically just your invention is I want to jizz in a Stargate.
yeah, he invents ideas.
I
I want to fuck space.
the Stargate condom
The stardom.
Invented
started.
space.
And I'm gonna sell outer space real estate.
Okay, I will say Stardom is
That's
a
a
good
good
name.
title.
The title works. The title works.
That's part of the whole thing.
That's it.
Josh,
sometimes all you need is a good title.
As our special guest, our own other brother, the only brother who isn't insane and has hair.
Well, that's debatable.
How do you feel about Cheffid in general, and just I want to hear your take on, because we never get to hear your opinion on life with Seth.
I don't have a lot of life with Seth anymore.
Well, it's been 12 years since you've been living with us.
Seth's different now when he's around me. It's like he's just normal around me because he doesn't think that I.
Oh yeah, because you do.
Must be
because
nice.
Josh is a little more straightforward and not as like wild. So I guess Cheffid changes his tone when he's around that company.
No, I still talk about all the
He
regular
just doesn't
stuff.
think I'm gonna get it. But the thing that I thought was funny was how Joseph said, "Seth, you just say whatever is going on in your life." And the funny thing is, I do the exact same.
That's
thing.
what Josh does. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
No
I
filter.
don't care what people think.
Did you didn't,
Yeah.
but you didn't think like maybe I shouldn't tell this woman how much debt I'm
What
in?
was that?
No, I didn't care.
Paul's asking if
I
Seth
just-
shouldn't tell her how much, if he'd ever thought of maybe not telling her how much debt he had. You don't think about those things,
I don't
Paul.
know,
You just
like,
live in.
Like I said well, here's the thing. Like I said in the chat room, my first date with my now wife was us going out to a hockey game, which I just went to because I liked hanging out with her. And that was free. But then we decided to go to a movie, and I said, I'll pay for the movie. And we went to the ATM to buy the tickets, and I had no money in my bank account.
Unbelievable.
I didn't even know.
Unbelievable. You know,
Married for 14 years. So
It worked! So Cheffid threw up all her food, couldn't pay for the flight, and he'll probably get married now.
Oh my
It
god.
all is a matter of perspective. suppose.
That's a good question. You changed your flight to go home a week later. That's not free, right?
Yeah, how much
She paid for that.
She paid for you to stay longer.
Well, technically,
Oh, I didn't know that.
she technically paid for it because I asked because I couldn't make a phone call because I couldn't do it online. I had to call them.
The likely story.
No, and so she's like, I'll call
So
them.
you paid
for
her back then?
and she won't give me her information.
Yeah.
she doesn't want.
You idiot.
Nah.
No, seriously,
I'd love to pay her back, but she won't give me her information.
I said what I said
Look
to
up
her.
Venmo, PayPal.
Her email is
send
probably
her
her
a fucking
PayPal.
check.
What I said to her was, I said, I will let you. She's like, let me do it for you. I can call them and do it. I'm like, I will
What
let
a
you do
great
it
woman.
if you promise you will let me PayPal you the money. She's like, we'll talk about it later.
This girl's awesome.
Yeah, Margot rules.
I still.
Can I look in the chat? Will this reach me?
Oh, and Josh saw her on a TV show.
Oh, that's right.
She's on
Ironically,
TV.
the episode she's in has numerous naked women in it that aren't her.
Is her friend that I
on
like
TV.
it?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Are we still filming for My Own Brother, or is this post?
This is still my own
I feel like we
brother.
should do a sign
I guess
off
we
or
can wrap it
something.
up. I'd like to thank my special guest Paul Cummings and our specialist guest, my own brother Josh Barnett, live from Massachusetts. That's season 10. You missed an episode because it sounds like crap, so we're not going to load it. But thank you for watching. We'll be back for the spin-off series, My Own Brother, to talk more about when Cheffid's lover comes here, possibly.
On this show.
Okay, I'm going to cut. That's the end of YouTube. Now we'll just do the live chat.
Okay. Someone said, "Tell me about the trip." I missed it.
Ben cut his hair.
Okay, let's do it all again. Well, here we go.
You did
No, we
it?
didn't-
Wow,
we
Ben,
didn't
it looks
show-
good.
I was gonna show her treats that she's.
It looks cool.
Good.
I think it does too.
Yeah, I like it. Wow. Your hair's always so long.
That's what
What? Yeah, Seth already knows. Seth knows because Seth was here.
Sugar all over.
Oh, really? Hey, I'm coming there in June.
Those are good.
Oh, are you?
The pineapple
Yeah,
ones
for
are
my
really good.
movie's playing at the Provincetown Film
I
Festival.
can't wait till she comes out here.
It's playing twice. It's on the 13th and the 14th and the 17th.
Is that a
Yeah,
weekend?
that's true.
One's it's a Thursday and then a Sunday. So I'm
You
gonna
ever
go
have
down.
I should go with you.
Huh?
Yeah.
have this brand?
I think Zach's gonna
No.
come too. Zach wants to
great.
go too.
They had
Hey,
pineapple
we're supposed to
ones.
be engaging
Yeah.
the crowd.
They had pineapple ones.
We have to talk to the chat now.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Anyway.
well, thanks for calling in. Cool headset.
Yeah. Yes. Like,
What flavor is
like
that?
This is
Video
chocolate.
game guy headphones.
I like
Same
it.
brand?
No.
It works.
Nice.
It's a little cheesy.
Easier to do. I got a headset too. Segata sent me a Dreamcast camera. What?
Tom Flaherty
Yeah.
in here. He's asking if
Good.
I beat Final Fantasy 12.
Doesn't sound like it.
Chocolate.
No, I'm
It's
playing
pretty
it
good.
He did not beat Final Fantasy 12.
Coconut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Have me on the conspiracy one.
Oh
yeah, we'll have
we're
you. We'll have you call into that one.
Wow, these are
You
weird,
gotta
huh?
figure out a way to run it through the computer that runs all this stuff and just put me up on the screen.
I think you can import Skype because you can import videos. You can import
Where do
like
these go here?
Through a computer, so it'll just
yeah.
Oh, sweet.
camera and stuff here.
I gotta
I
look
wasn't
into
gonna
it,
eat it.
figure
I'm
it
just trying
out.
to eat sugar right now, but.
I gotta get Skype on the
hard when
PC.
you-
Ooh,
How
this
do you keep
this
looking
comment
at
is sexual. What
Or
you
just
got?
point a camera at a phone.
Well, yeah, that would be.
Send her the money for the condom Stargate.
Technology.
That's the way to do it.
Send her in money?
All right.
Okay, bye.
Chew louder. We're both chewing. I don't think we've done one of these where Seth hasn't been eating.
He's always eating.
I like those.
All right, what's up with the chat?
Someone wants to. Boy, I love hearing Paul and Cheffid eat. I think we're chewing a bit loud.
Yeah, you are.
Can we talk about Neo Geo?
What about Neo Geo?
There you go.
Well, this episode is brought to you by you
I'm
guys.
gonna cover the mic while I eat this one.
Let me switch cameras, I guess. This is recorded.
Probably just hears the
Yes,
crushing
this will go on
in your
YouTube,
chest
Skittles. Stargate goes to space money wasted.
You really are an idiot. you
That's
know
a
that?
good idea.
You're really an idiot.
Someone
You told me
said,
you wouldn't like that idea.
how many Stargate
didn't have
condoms
that.
come
I
in a
just
box? Also, how much
One.
are these?
One.
One per box.
They're infinite use.
How much? Oh, you can use it forever.
Ah.
How much does it cost?
Depends
On what?
how much it costs to make it.
For once, you actually say that. Normally, you're like, "How much would you pay for it?" And then you always cut it. Like
I'm thinking like $15.
Gluten Gaming. It's on YouTube. I posted the conspiracy show on my community chat thing on my YouTube. There's a link there. Oh, Tempest, thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much.
Put the straight away in.
You think I should buy
Thank you,
one?
thank you.
The bank won't give me any money.
His YouTube is Chandram Rutnam.
Oh, yeah,
I'll try
that's
to
gonna
type
be
it
tough.
in.
Nickelodeon is paying us.
YouTube.com/this.
Listen to
Chandram
this.
Rutnam.
So, Grace said, Nickelodeon's gonna pay you, blah, blah, blah.
Is it
Someone
okay to
just
talk
said,
about
wait a
this?
second, I don't know anything about these guys or this channel, but I like the tats on the guy in the middle.
Nice, brah.
Well, this is the worst program you could ever tune into randomly.
Did he
It's
just stumble
it's
upon
insane,
this?
and you will not understand. We don't even understand what's going on here. We're talking about my own brother, Cheffid, over here.
But
Someone said, Gluten said, I can't wait for malfunctions to suck people into space by their dick.
that's kind of funny, though.
I don't imagine. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
That'd be quite an orgasm.
That would be quite an
Pull 'em
orgasm.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have major lawsuits on your hands with this Stargate. A little baby crawling through,
I would say, I'm not responsible
going into
for
outer
anything that
space.
happens.
I'm not responsible for anything that happens.
I would say, you very well will die by using this condom.
No one will buy them.
Very well
We
will
should've
die.
put that
Not
in
like
the
a little.
episode. That's the disclaimer.
Yeah.
No one will buy any of these.
Yeah, they
then.
will, because they're going to think, oh my God.
Just put that soundbite under when you do like your subscribe stuff at the
Yeah.
end. You're very well will die using this product or whatever you said.
Watching this podcast.
Yeah, watching this
Very well may
podcast.
die watching this podcast. But, so, we're waiting for the money.
Paul is
All
not.
these details.
Paul is not our brother. Paul is our friend, also from Massachusetts. But
Let's put the banner back
we
up.
act similar.
Where's the
Yeah, let's
banner?
put the banner back up.
Paul's favorite.
Yeah.
There we go. Now you know what you're watching. It just
God.
says it. It doesn't even know what it is. Doesn't
So,
know.
I know. What's
so I'm
that
driving
do?
home, and I get this phone call from Burbank, and I was like, I'll answer it when I get home, because I was driving, and I got a message. It was from Nickelodeon. The assistant to the head of development called and asked us for a call.
Oh yeah, we talked to Nickelodeon yesterday.
And Nathan and I were like, what the heck? Because we thought we were just going to get paid, we're done, and we don't need to worry about it anymore.
They were like, we have to do another draft. Crap, we don't want to write anymore.
It's a show that won't die. So we got on the phone with her yesterday, and she wanted to talk about the show. She wanted to talk about the pilot.
Hey, it's been a year since we wrote the last draft.
July 5th.
1
we said
year.
we're gonna-
So what's happening?
She just had to officially tell us that it's done.
She said, as soon as she goes, I wish this was better. A call for. I wish this call
It was a better circumstance.
was a better circumstance. I instantly go,
Yes,
He
celebrate.
literally went,
Should you be talking about this?
whatever.
that's fine. But, because it's over, the job's done.
Yeah.
But she then said, she's like, I really want to have a meeting with you guys, have you come in so we can talk about
Oh, that's good. It would be nice to do something new and yeah, fresh people and
And I just auditioned for a big cartoon for them, and I think I really nailed it. The voiceover guy brought me in because he knows me.
yeah.
She wants to
And
take us out to dinner.
I was making him laugh hard, so I said to her, I was like, "I'm gonna do a cheap thing." I go, "Well, I just auditioned for a Nickelodeon show for action, whatever it's called. I'm not gonna say the title."
There. Yeah.
And then they go, maybe if you want to put a good word in, and I laughed it off. And she goes, "Oh yeah." I go, "No, I'm just kidding, but I
But seriously,
wanted to
put in a
say
good
it."
word. Yeah, yeah.
And she goes, "No, I'll say something. See, I'll go see if I can say something to them." And I was like, "Maybe it'll help."
Everything helps, man. You kidding me?
Definitely that kind of thing.
Because
Totally.
she felt, the reason I said it is because she felt so bad. She felt
She
very
felt actually
guilty.
really bad
Because we
about
were,
having
they,
taken
they,
so long.
they
I mean,
forgot
it's
about
not
us
her
for a
fault,
year.
but the development people left, and you know.
So I'm thinking if she feels bad,
You are
maybe she'll do
getting-
me a favor and put me on a cartoon.
Oh yeah. I think we've coasted our careers often on like people feeling bad.
Guilty for us. Oh,
you know?
he's bald. I should just give him.
No, I mean more just like even our current project. Maybe they just feel bad for us, and I'll just keep going. Just
That
keep
current
going.
project's gonna turn into a series.
Because
I
we're
know
just,
it.
you know, because we're not a couple of nice guys.
Just give them
Ah,
something.
they're not funny and they're ugly, but let's just, you know,
They're nice.
I like them.
The Andy Anderson got us that free loot.
He did.
Oh, that was
yeah.
awesome. That was amazing of
Forever
him.
be indebted to him for that.
But then, yeah, she said that she wants to get us like a meal or come in and blah blah blah, and so we're gonna go in and talk. But yeah, we're
Do you
getting
have
money.
an idea?
I actually have another cartoon I would like to do. Nathan won't ever let me pitch it, but I do.
Because it's insane.
Did you know the Ren and Stimpy guy's a total pervert, by the way?
Oh, really?
John K.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I
the
mean
show
like
is demented.
like banging like 15-year-old girls and stuff.
oh,
and,
no. Like
child-
currently or used to?
Probably both, you know.
no, that's bad.
Did
Yeah,
he just get called out or something?
yeah, it's a bad boy.
Carnage Red said, I'm going to steal this invention, make it bigger, and use it for instant cross-world trips.
No. I own this technology.
No, you don't. You don't own technology.
I own
that you
it.
can't.
And you can have international
Intellectual matter.
You can have international sex with this Stargate Skittles says.
Intellectual domain. What do they call it in the contracts? Intellectual something.
Yeah, no
weird
one wants
aftertaste,
your
though.
space
Intellectual
for a
property.
burger.
It's a weird aftertaste. No one's talking.
Oh, listen to this. I got an update for you. I'm going to hang out with a woman tomorrow night, staying in a hotel with her. I'm going to the most haunted place on Earth.
Who's the woman? Oh, you can't say. Obviously.
No, I can. It's someone the last
Okay.
Will
Yeah.
Forte's.
Don't say anything like that. You can't name names.
We're going to stay on the Queen Mary tomorrow night. So, Burger, this is an update for you, too. I think I already talked to you about
Don't
it.
be sucked in by the glitz and glamour of it.
What do you mean, the boat?
No, just like, was that a ghost?
Listen,
just be a normal guy.
I'm gonna be a normal guy.
On the lookout.
I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna document a lot of it. I'm taking my film camera, my Polaroid, see if something shows up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna document a lot of it. I'm staying on the Queen Mary, which is apparently like the most haunted thing on Earth. I've looked it up. A lot of sites have said this. So much activity on this. Is Unsolved Mystery is all about it. So Berger said there's a room that's so haunted they shut it down, took everything out, and closed it
if
up.
that isn't the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Well, it was a
this room is
warship, and
so
a lot of people
haunted.
died on this boat, so there's like a lot of activity.
I know.
They say. But this one room, they stopped renting it out, and let people stay in it because there's too much was going on. People
But
weren't
unless
happy.
you pay a special
No,
fee,
you
maybe
could
they'll
not
let
go
you
on
in.
it. You couldn't go in; it was empty. And I called her.
That just
I called
adds
the
to
woman
the
today.
lore. It's just bullshit.
Yeah, I like that lore. I called today. I said, "Hey, is there any availability for tomorrow?" She said, "Yeah, there's some availability." She goes, "Oh, and we just reopened that room."
Imagine
After
that.
10 years.
Imagine that.
10 years, right?
The ghosts finally moved out. They packed up. They found a new apartment. What are you talking about? This is just
Listen,
nonsense.
just giving you the info I was
This isn't
told.
info.
This is
This
info.
is the opposite of info.
I bought in big time. I go,
Bullshit.
"Oh, really?" She said, "Yeah, we finally opened up after 10 years. We weren't allowing people on it, but a lot of people have been wanting to stay there." It comes with taxes to $1,000 a night to stay in the haunted room. My room with taxes was $200 a night, and I'm gonna be in the B section near it. So I'm gonna get some activity. I know
mean,
it.
if I was
we're gonna go stay in it, me, Seth, and Burger, but we need to do a fundraiser because that's pretty expensive.
If I was going somewhere and they were like, "Well, you can stay in this room, $200, but the extra haunted room is $1,000." I mean,
It's not up. They didn't say it's extra haunted. That the ghosts did. The ghosts have named
But the
it.
fact that they're charging more money for it, I mean, that just screams scam.
I like that scam.
I mean, it's just
Remember-
absolute
Oh, your battery is gonna die.
scam.
Do you remember the episode of Peep Show when he publishes his book?
Oh, that he stays up like a feverish.
Yeah, but then he's like, Denmark's having an ink shortage right now, so we need you to give us £2,000 to publish your book, just the startup costs.
so sad.
And then Jez is the one who's like, do you ever hear of vanity publishing or something? Like, it's a scam. It's just a scam.
yeah.
And then he's like, why are you writing in all capitals? He goes, I'm just in a fever, blah, blah, blah. They print the book. They didn't do anything to the document. It's all his capital letters. It's folded in on the binding. The words are still stuck in the binding. You can't read it all.
Funny. I mean,
He said it was perfect. You didn't need to touch it. The editor said it was perfect.
it was perfect.
I just love
Typing errors.
I mean, I just love the idea that they charge that much more. Like ghosts are supposed to be this thing that you can't really kind of calculate.
Well, that room
where
has a lot of
and this.
activity. Things just happen in that room. That's why they shut it down. Now it's open again because they're like, well, we can make some freaking cash. Duh, it makes sense. I am staying in that room, guaranteed. But I'm gonna get the lay of the land tomorrow night.
Okay.
When I stay there,
It's too dangerous.
and I'm also.
It's not dangerous at all.
It is
There is
dangerous. I
nothing
bet you
there.
it is.
There is
Why else would they
nothing.
close it down?
You have to
absolutely
come
there.
stay with us. We need the pessimist to come.
No, because he says they won't come.
That boat is it's filled with ghosts.
I know, but you bring
They're
a person
filled to the
like
brim.
him. If you bring a person like him into a situation like that, it's like bringing a guy with like mosquito repellent on. He's got an orb of like repellent on him, so they won't come near.
Fucking bullshit.
No.
You know what they also won't come near? Nathan.
No, ghosts come near me. I stayed in the Seattle place with Gazzoni, and the ghosts were closing my doors. Frankie wouldn't walk by that one door. My phone.
Frankie's a fucking freak, man. He won't do anything.
It was only that door. It was very strange. Also, my phone, every time I tried to film it, would shut
Dogs,
off.
no, Stanley Kubrick.
I couldn't film the door of the haunted room.
Of course you could.
It started doing that spinning wheel every time, and then I documented.
Try harder. Do it more times.
I did 3 times, and it kept.
Do it 4. This is nonsense. Computers glitch. Shit happens.
My phone only when this is what happened. I'd be filming, walking down the hallway. I go to the door. Shut off. I'm not lying to you.
That didn't happen.
I did the live stream, and they lost. I go, we lost you. Every time I went near the door when I was live streaming, it shut down.
Absolutely.
Ghost is messing with the Wi-Fi.
No, they weren't.
Well, if he says it happened.
He doesn't know. He's misremembering that. It didn't happen in that exact way. I doubt he was filming and then the phone went out. It's just, and then he turned it away. Because then you'd go, turn it away, back on.
I should bring Frankie.
It should go like this. Off, on, off.
Or the phone shut down.
Frankie's afraid of everything.
Oh, I'm so excited. Tomorrow night.
That room is not extra haunted.
I'm partying with the ghosts.
You won't see any ghosts.
We're getting in the ballroom with all those ghosts. It's going to be awesome.
Oh my God.
Burger.
Kubrick,
I'll report back.
The only ghost here is your relationship.
True.
Sordid past.
I convinced the woman to get on this boat with me and spend the night.
No, but Stanley Kubrick believes in
impressive.
ESP through dogs.
Oh yeah, does he?
It's true, because you think something about like, I should feed the dog, and the dog looks up at you, and you haven't even said or moved or anything.
Hey, we could use this little second half right here as a bonus short episode, and then we could have Seth re-talk about that invention we lost.
Nope.
Just do it real quick. What is the invention?
Wait, what?
The invention of the lost episode?
No, I'm not redoing that. We're going to put that last episode up.
No, we're not. No
Yes.
one's going to watch it.
I don't care.
It sounds like
Yeah,
crap.
we'll talk about that later.
I guess we do it in the new season.
When is Queen Mary?
Tomorrow night. I leave around like 1 or noon. Why? Did you want to do something tomorrow? Oh, that was
God,
this.
no. I don't want to hear about the Queen Mary.
What are you talking about?
It's just nonsense.
What? I hate that you don't believe in ghosts. It makes me sick.
He believes in
That's
ghosts.
why you need to come. Because when you
don't-
see stuff going
I'm not
down,
gonna-
you're going to be like,
I'm not going to say I... Okay.
Have you researched the Queen Mary at all?
Yeah, of course.
Did you watch the Unsolved Mysteries on it?
Because
Unsolved Mysteries doesn't lie.
They do the
They're
Halloween
factual.
thing every year on the Queen Mary.
No, that's just the fun theme part
Paul
stuff.
doesn't not believe in ghosts. He just hasn't seen one.
I haven't seen a ghost either, but strange stuff happens around me with that seems like ghost-like activity.
I don't believe in them. But more importantly, I don't believe in people that say they've seen them in the way the information is like parsed out and like talking to the dead and whatnot.
But you believe in
that
ghosts.
kind of thing. No.
Yeah.
You don't think that your energy goes somewhere else, possibly, and it's like existing on a parallel, like it could cross over, or, you know?
Not really. Not in the form that you could ever see something, or it's always an old man playing the piano. Like I said, we always go over this. It's never a kid in Jenko jeans from the '90s.
Yeah, where are
You
the
never
90s ghosts?
There are.
No, there are. There are.
No, it's
because there are
a creepy
kids, there are
kid or a
people-
man who tips his hat. It's like
No. People have seen regular-looking people too that have just disappeared. They're not there anymore. It's not always black and white Irish.
I
cat
can't
man.
say
I see
unequivocally no that I don't 100% believe in ghosts.
See, that's what I mean. You believe in ghosts.
Pancreatic Defect says, I used to call the Unsolved Mysteries 800 number from payphones when I was a kid and hang up on them.
So funny. They're like,
Did you solve the mystery?
that is so. Or also just like that's for them. Like we got to solve this mystery. Who's calling us?
Yeah, you are one of the Unsolved Mysteries.
Series
Pancreatic.
finale.
So funny.
That is so funny. I don't know why that makes me. I hang up on them. That is the punchline.
Why are there any numbers incorporated in TV
But
shows anymore?
I do want to say though, Nathan, for the record, I would love to see a ghost.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, because sort of like
Let's go to the Winchester Mansion. We were talking about
I will go to every single
Will you
world's
come with
most
us
haunted
when me,
places.
Setzenberger go?
He won't let me.
Ultra hand?
He won't let me. He said I'm wearing mosquito repellent.
Oh, Zach and I are going to go stay in the Massachusetts one. What is that? Wayside Inn. That's really haunted. My dad, who's very logical, ghost freaking grabbed his legs.
If we go,
But
if we make more free money,
but then when Alex, my friend Alex, who's very like Nathan and Seth are very into like hoobie booby stuff. My friend Alex, who isn't into hoobie booby at all, told me that when he stayed in his friend's room where someone was murdered, that he got like a weird sleep paralysis thing and he couldn't sit up and he felt someone on his chest and stuff. When he told me that, I was like, crap, like maybe stuff does happen, Because
I learned about sleep paralysis actually is yesterday watching a guy doing a sleep study and he explained.
I don't know if it was sleep paralysis. Well, the way he described it made me think like, oh, why? That's
we
gotta
do-
be real. Why would he lie?
if we do
I
more
told
free
you.
money,
Told you.
If we do more free money,
Told you, all go surreal. Everything anybody's ever said now has totally happened.
Now Paul believes. Finally.
if we do more free, if we do
Alex
more
made
free
me a
money,
believer.
I want to put like 800 number at the bottom, like call 1-800-FREE-MONEY or whatever,
Yeah.
and
For
then it'll be like we'll have an
do,
answer machine.
any episode ideas? Is that what people are calling with? What do you
I think
think?
they call whatever they want, but it's just to like get a free
Most-
money recording greeting, and you can call. So like the They Might Be Giant.
That's like
line.
bonus
Oh,
footage, bonus content for you.
Like 1-800, are you okay? Or
Yeah, I feel okay. Or
Yeah,
whatever, that
yeah.
stuff. Like, and then I would just have like songs. I'll
Oh,
make
it's not
some
so
music
people. I
or-
thought you needed like pitches or ideas.
That's like when
No.
And you have
It's
any
just a-
ways to make free money?
This is an extension
let
of
us know.
entertainment.
That's like when
That
Samuel
sounds
L.
great.
Jackson, they did a promotion for a movie he was in. He recorded messages, said, "How's it going, Steven?" He said like thousands of names.
That's really good.
And then you could call and have it go to your friend, and Samuel L.
Yeah.
Jackson would be like, "What's up, Paul? How's it going?" Blah, blah, blah. He said like everyone's
I
names.
think I remember that.
That's
When
what
I
you gotta
was-
do. It's Cheffid.
When I was in high school,
Give me a penny.
When I was in high school, my friend Cheffid Blank and I, we were, we had like a 2-line phone, or there was a way you could like leave messages for different people on our phone. Like for Paul, press 1. For Joseph, press 2. And we were just being funny and pranking one night, and we said like, for penis, and we subbed in press 1. For titties, press 2 or whatever. We were like, it's so funny, whatever. And then my parents. Or someone called the house and I couldn't like answer the phone. I was like, oh crap, they're gonna hear the phone. They're gonna hear I changed it with like penis and titties. Or I was so nervous. I was
Who
gonna get in touch.
called?
I don't know. I never knew who would call and I couldn't answer. And I changed it back real quick or whatever.
Call while the prank was in effect.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. We were just pranking, no consequences.
Yourselves.
But the phone wouldn't answer. It just kept ringing. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna hear penis and titties.
Gluten Gaming, Carnage, and Alucard, everyone are saying there's no numbers now because there's websites and social media.
Yeah, screw those websites.
Yeah, screw websites.
You know what I'm
Phone
gonna
numbers
do?
are the way.
You know what I'm gonna
agreed.
do? I'm gonna ban recreational digital information.
Recreational digital information.
What is that?
That's like when you go online and you're like, oh, how many degrees does it change per longitudinal line or whatever? Or like, where, like,
You're gonna ban the internet?
yeah. Because
What,
I think it's bad.
you talking about your show, Free Money?
No.
Or just in general? You're banning websites.
No, just recreational digital information.
He doesn't like
Cell
when-
phones?
He doesn't like
Unless you're
when-
using it for
What he
business.
doesn't like, it's like, oh, what movie is that person from? And then you get to
Yeah,
look
yeah.
it up.
Like,
he
oh,
thinks,
her.
He thinks you should.
So you
just
have
be
to
able
go buy a newspaper and waste all the paper and trees to find out?
I mean, I would like it to be where I only would go to like the library.
But
when I
what's the
really
difference between
need the
digital
internet.
information
So what you
or
need to do is
physical
just go back to the
information?
80s.
Because physical information takes a little bit of time. You got to pull the bookshelf off. You got to look through the encyclopedia. You got to do something
What?
versus like just like
You
instant-
prefer less convenience?
Yeah, because when you do, I was talking to Nathan about this, and I was writing a scene in the movie kind of about this. But like when you do, so when you have something to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then so I'm looking for the car, and I look on Craigslist for all these different cars, and my brain gets the simulation that I'm getting work done, but I'm not. I'm just like looking up vitamins, and I'm looking up cars, and then
It's the same thing, though.
Make sure the battery's not dead.
no, it's not because I'm not really doing anything.
It's the same exact thing. Looking it up in a newspaper, in the library, or online.
no, because then you start to look.
One's just a lot more convenient,
No, 'cause-
easier.
No, because like so
More
I don't mean
information.
like, oh, what's the number to Hoyts? I mean like what is like, I'm just sitting here, right? And I'm supposed to be writing.
Yeah.
And then I get distracted and I start to look up like, oh, shoes. How much are those on Amazon? Oh, how much are they in this? And, oh, I like these socks too. And then you just get down this tunnel of
Oh,
nothing.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
That is recreational digital information. Like you're just recreating, Like you're just having a recreation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I wonder what the Rock did in the 90s. Like, when did he start doing wrestling? Like, that kind of
what's-
useless information.
Well, you can't decide what someone
Yeah,
should
you
consider
can't-
recreation.
yeah,
Someone
you-
need to look up that same
I know.
question for work.
And that's why I say if it's absolutely
So
essential,
how
I'll
is
use the internet.
How is the internet and you going to decide
But
whether
you
someone
said you
needs
are
something for
banning
something
it.
workful or
I
just
want
for
to
fun?
ban digital recreation.
So what happens? So
For the whole world.
No, for me.
I think I meant for the whole world.
Yeah.
No, I want
I love
you
it.
say
When you say
ban,
ban, yeah,
it
you
sounds like you're
can't
talking about
ban
everyone.
yourself from something.
just
Just
stop
don't do
doing
it.
it then.
personally ban it.
This whole time,
That's
I
why
thought
I
he was
got
like
the
trying
Razr
to do
flip
like
phone
North
to cut
Korea.
down. When you're out, you can't look stuff up. You just gotta wait.
Okay,
Or-
yeah, go
Or
nuts.
ask a friend.
No, but that's what I'm saying. People don't get things done because your brain gets these false stimulations.
Yeah,
of-
I've been doing
Yeah,
something.
I know.
Yeah.
Facebook is the worst
and
invention
then you
ever.
go turn around an hour and a half later, and you're like, oh, I didn't do anything toward making the movie or whatever.
Delete your Facebook, smash your iPhone.
I don't have my iPhone.
Buy a
is
Razer
smashed.
flip phone.
My iPhone is smashed, and I don't have a Facebook.
Oh, there you go. You saved yourself.
No, but seriously, I think that's part
Can I
of
talk
where
about the
where
worst massage of my
slump
life
comes
last
from
night?
stuff.
And how Paul had the best massage of his life yesterday?
So I did 90-minute too.
90, oh, dang. I'm
did
glad
the
I did 90 minutes.
The whole time I thought I'm like, is this too much? I'm like, this feels too much. And then like I looked up at the clock and I saw that an hour had gone by. You know, I was like, I still have a half hour left, and I was like very excited.
Yeah.
So 90 minutes was the right call.
Well, last night,
You don't get good.
I went to a massage. He normally doesn't
I
get a
want
good
you to go
massage.
like a real massage.
I do.
No, like Dr. Matt's masseuse or something.
Yeah, like
What are you
where it's
talking
like
about?
$300
Yeah,
massage.
because you go get like just the Chinese massage or whatever. Right?
Those are good. They walk on you, do
It's
this.
only
It's
$45.
really
that's more
It's
like
not a
a-
good massage unless it's $75.
That's
I know,
not-
but
that's
like
not true.
That's like getting a soda.
No, it's not.
Yeah, instead of sitting down at the restaurant and getting
Well,
refills.
instead of going to the
You're getting
doctor and
a
having
can
them
of soda.
give you
I
the
know.
proper hydration.
I
drink.
disagree. I disagree.
There's no. I don't
Your
think there's
massages
I
are
don't
the
think there's any
McDonald's
thought behind your
massages.
massage. I don't think there's any
The
tact.
reason I don't like your massages is because your head is always turned.
He says this every time. I went to that place once on the west side, and he says, "Yeah, sure. What? I've gotten 1,000 massages in a proper massage table. Never bring that up again.
all right.
I'm gonna kill him.
My mistake.
It's the one place.
so funny every time he thinks of that one.
I've told him so many times. Like Nathan, I went to that place on the west side. Thought it was good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, can't be doing that anymore.
Yeah, that place.
No.
I know. Of course, every place has a massage table.
Of course, you got a massage. Same
That
day
was
I
a
got
special
massage.
Thai.
You always get massages.
That was a special Thai place on the floor. It was like a whole thing.
Oh, yeah,
that's why
the
my head was
worst, having
turned.
an
High
extra-
pancreatic.
No, but
Hello.
seriously, you
Wait,
don't have any
no.
tactics.
Let me
behind
tell
it.
my story.
I do.
This is. I have great massages every time.
Massage Envy.
They're the best.
Massage
Their
Envy
technique.
has hundreds, if not thousands, of now complaints about their masseuses
Heard about
touching people. That place is so disgusting and dirty and under absolute rage.
It's never happened to me though.
That's where he goes.
It's never happened to me.
I
I've
don't
been
know about
fortunate
his
enough-
I do go to some cheap
I
places.
wouldn't mind if
that-
someone
I do
took
go to some
advantage of
cheap
me.
places that sometimes I think like, this person might not be like. But I go to other places like there are cheap Asian massage places where they're like masseuses. They're trained everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's racist to think
No, I'm not
otherwise.
saying the Asian one. I'm saying the ones that you go to.
I think the
It's
ones you
just
go
'cause
to
it's-
are just cheaper, so they don't do a good job. And they're just
They
kinda
do
like,
no, they do a great job. I've been to like cheap dude. I mean, we're in LA where massage places are. There's so
Massages
many.
and donuts
I know.
on every
No,
corner.
there
Seriously.
are Asian massage places that are legit.
and
That will
they're-
give you a scientific massage.
But not a great scientific massage like massage.
Yes,
What is-
of course.
Of course.
Eh.
Yeah.
There absolutely
And you're
are.
saying I don't
When
go
it's
to
in a
those?
strip mall,
Yeah, you go to
I
the
don't
strip.
go.
You go to the strip mall ones.
But that's so stupid because there are so many. There are
But
restaurants.
why
and
won't
strip
you go
malls.
to the ones that are more expensive? It smells nicer. There's nice music playing. It's
I have
lights,
gotten
it's just
100% better massages at strip mall massage places than I have at Burke Williams, and I've been to Burke Williams. Absolutely, just because it's a strip mall, and that's classist, racist. That's fucking bullshit, man.
no,
because
like that.
that's how it sounds. Because there are
I've been to them, and
like
they haven't
if
been as
Veggie Grill is in a strip mall.
Because I personally have never like been to one of those places that feels like a. Because they never ask you questions when you go to those places. They never say where
They
you
do.
live, what's your background, like they don't.
I've
give you
gone
a
and
therapeutic
filled out. I've
massage.
gone to one place near me in Burbank, and I had to fill out a whole form beforehand.
I totally think that there are
Pancreatic.
Asian massages that
I
are good.
have gone to the airport massages many times. Couldn't even count. I do it almost every time at the airport. Gotta get a massage.
But I'm saying, why don't you go to someone like Dr. Matt's masseuse, the chiropractor office that has a masseuse there that will do specific things.
Is it a
to
man?
you.
Oh, that's another stupid thing. Paul won't get a massage from a man. Best massage of my life was from a blind man. It was
We went from
Look,
we went from
I don't
racist
want
to homophobic.
I know. I don't want to sound homophobic, but if a stranger's gonna touch me, I'm not homophobic.
Paul's very
besides
opposite
not
homophobic.
kissing Seth earlier, I would have kissed
Paul-
Seth. If I'm gonna have a stranger touch me, I just would rather it be a woman.
I don't really care who it is because I just care about the massage.
I know. I
itself and
understand
feeling
this is not a good opinion of mine. I just,
Yeah,
but like,
but
I
most
mean,
people probably would agree
these
with
women beat me up though, man. Like walk on me, do elbows, everything. I get worked by
Yeah.
like small women.
Well, so this is what I do when I
It's
call.
not a strength, it's a technique.
When I call to set up my massage, they always go, "We have so and so and so and so available," and based on their names, I try to decide. Is this girl cuter? This girl is like.
See?
I know.
See?
I understand. But when they say the man, I will choose the man just to prove to them that I don't care. Want to only go to the
Yeah,
guy, the
that's
girl. and I'm
funny.
a
You're
creep.
the only
That's
one that you're
funny.
proving it to because
Yeah,
it's,
but I also
it's
feel
like Mark and Peep Show.
But I also feel bad because the guys are probably never picked. You know, girls
No,
go to girls.
Women get massages all the time.
But women go to women. They won't go to men.
No, women go to
no.
Yeah,
Most
women
of the time,
don't
women will
really.
not choose a man. They will choose a woman, so they're not getting creeped on. And then the guys go to women. So
I mean,
go back to
lots of
guys.
places are like in strip malls, but they'll have like like the place I went yesterday has 4.5 stars and almost 250 reviews on Yelp. Like that's good. You know.
I know, but I'm not saying the massages aren't good, but I'm saying like you go to like a doctor.
Let me tell this dang story. I must forget all the details.
Went to school for massage.
I know, but I feel like that's like the same massage as like.
Can I please tell my horrible story and
I
get it
don't
out of my
think
system? This was the worst massage of my entire life.
Yes.
And I love massages. I crave them and I need them. My body's always in pain. I called yesterday. And she said, I said, is there one for 9 o'clock? And then she goes, we have Rachel and Vicky.
Late night.
No, the latest you can go is 10.
Dirty.
It's not that late. She said, Rachel and Vicky. And I was like, no one's named Vicky anymore. That's definitely an older lady.
Remind me to.
And then I was about to say
Inappropriate.
Rachel. Rachel. I was going to choose Rachel because it sounded like a younger person. Because I've had old people before. They don't do it strong. They're kind of like talkers.
Yeah.
They like to just gab.
I will say, before you continue, I will say Jared has given me like a massage before. And
Jared
it's
gives
felt
great
really
massages.
good.
If his hands aren't too scaly. With his
What's the
yeah.
key word
calluses.
to remember what you're going to tell me?
I'll remember.
So she goes, I'll give you Vicky. And I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe I'll be surprised. It'll be a nice person who won't talk to me too much. I go in. It was an old woman, probably getting close to 50. She thought I was Miguel. She goes, Miguel? And I was like, no. And she walks away. She goes, oh, all right. Then she comes back. She goes, wait, what is your
White
name?
boy.
And I go, Nathan. She goes, all right. And I'm like,
What does it matter?
do you want me?
Alright.
Because they usually come out and say it because they have the appointment
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
And then she's like, she just took me. I was thinking, well, what about Miguel? And he shows up. Who are you supposed to be having right now? And then she looks at the paper. She goes, oh, yeah. When she get into the room, she goes,
Yeah.
Nathan. I don't know why I was thinking Miguel. I was like, okay. And I told her, my lower
Alrighty.
back's been hurting because I've been sitting too much editing. And my neck. I always need my neck massage. She goes, all right. So I got on the table. She comes back in a minute later. And she starts rubbing my back. And then she starts talking. And I was like, oh, no, she's a talker.
If they say anything other than like, is this good pressure or anywhere you want me to work, whatever. That's,
And I was doing the yeah, trying to like let her know
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm not
talking
responding,
to you.
you don't-
I'm like face down here trying to just enjoy myself. And then she goes, oh yeah, what's going on in this country? We're a joke, blah blah. I was like, oh no. And she goes, Trump. And I was like, should I say something? I go, oh yeah, he's like the worst person on earth. She goes, what? No, I think he's getting things done. And I was like, what?
Why was she complaining?
Here we
I know. And then she goes, well, she goes, you know, he's out there, he's doing stuff. And she goes, I'm a Republican. She stripped it. She had to let me know. She goes, but, you know, I didn't vote for him.
While
rubbing me, she's like, I'm a Republican. And from there, she never stopped talking.
Back or front? Like,
Front. And I flipped over.
Yeah.
She kept talking to me. And by the time I flipped over, she's talking about she's a Republican, talking about people can't take my rights away. I want to, she goes,
Why
you know,
is she like,
my
who is she
forefathers.
talking to? Why is she
I was
telling
like,
you this?
what's happening? She goes, my forefathers did things and I don't want those things changed because they died for them. And I'm thinking, your forefathers, people could rape and kill people back then and no one
know,
cared.
yeah,
You can't-
things
You're not
change.
keeping that in law now. Whatever you want is probably bad for society nowadays. That was from back then.
I mean, more
And
importantly,
then-
this is inappropriate
Did
to
you
even
complain?
talk to
I didn't
your
complain yet.
like.
And then she starts talking about, she goes, it's been a lot. She goes, I got divorced. What was that? She goes, oh, the 80s. I'm 50 this now. She goes, oh, I don't
mean,
know.
on one hand, I feel
and
bad
then
'cause
she
I don't wanna
goes,
get her fired,
she's
but,
talking
like,
so
I
much.
do want to get her fired.
That she's spitting on my face twice when she's sitting behind me, rubbing my neck, spitting on my face. I go, oh, there's spit on my face. And then she goes, yeah, it gets pretty lonely. And I was like, am I being pranked right now? This has to be a prank. Someone's pranking me. This is a joke.
So
and then she
funny.
goes, I don't think I've ever been this lonely. Like, is she telling me this because she thinks I'm? And I was a little bit talking back to her now because I just felt bad. She wasn't shutting up. I was like, I can't stop
Yeah,
this.
you
I gotta
can't.
say
There's
something
nothing.
to
She's
her.
not taking the cue.
And I was like, oh yeah, I understand what that's like. You know, I don't date two people too much. I was like, oh no, don't say that. She's gonna think I'm saying I'm available. It was horrible. And now I don't know if I can
relaxing
complain
at all.
I was gonna call and be like, hey, I want to try to get a free massage. I'd be like, that was the worst massage I've ever had. She
Yeah.
wasn't rubbing me hard. She stopped many times because she had to get her point out and she was using her hands to talk. And I'm like, you're not even rubbing me. What the heck?
How does a person like that get hired?
And then I text Paul this and I go, I had the worst massage in my life. Paul goes, I just had a massage. Great massage. And I was like, yeah, rub makes it even worse for me.
Oh, it was good. I will. Yeah, all right, never mind.
Ah, Nerd Cubed is hosting
There
us.
are some places I go when I go to cheap places. Sometimes like the architecture of the building is not like great though, or the rooms are really close around there. You can hear people entering. It's not like completely quiet. That bums me out.
I mean, I don't care. I'm not judgmental about that. I'm saying I'll go to the whatever place. I don't care. I'll go to any for experience. But all I'm saying is I'm surprised you never went to like a a doctor's massage, like a highly targeted situation.
I mean, I go to the chiropractor for that kind of thing. You know, I didn't know Dr. Matt even had a masseuse.
Well, he asked me too. Have you ever had Ross massage? And I was like, whoa, what's that? He's like, it can be really painful, but it like really can like loosen you up and blah blah blah. He's like, it's very specific.
How can you afford massages? When was the last time you had a
haven't gotten a
massage?
massage.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I'm telling you what Dr. Matt said.
Oh. We're about to get the most viewers we've ever had because Nerd Cubed is now hosting us, and all of his audience is going to be like, what the heck is this cable access show?
We should turn it off. My battery's dying anyway.
Yeah, I guess we can end it. Thank you for everyone who's been here and watching this. This has been a little bonus My Own Brother episode. Stick around
Is it
for
still recording?
the next season. Bye.
I think I forgot what I was going to tell you.
My own brother.